Yeah, Brendan can't fucking read.
Just put your phone on Do Not Disturb.
It's not
I hate when other podcasts call other podcasts during recordings. I hate that. We interrupted Salty Language 2 weeks ago.
Oh no!
Oh no, it was fine. They accepted, and we were basically on each other's shows for about 10 minutes.
I love it.
Okay, and in 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the History of Bad Ideas, episode number 340. I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff.
And Blake.
I'm the intern.
And no Jim this week because he's drunk on a golf course this week again. But we do have great guests, returning guest. I think this is the second time on the show. It's not third.
Yeah, second time.
Second time. We got Steve and Izzy from Everything I Learned from Movies.
Hey, everybody.
Hey!
Woot woot.
He obviously hasn't
get this
learned
thing
his
started.
lesson from the first time.
They did not learn from the first time, Blake. They came back.
That's right.
I say I think we won last time. I don't remember exactly what the competition was, but I'm pretty sure we won.
You did.
Toilet paper. You won toilet paper.
Yeah.
So real quick, we won't talk about much, but since everyone is getting COVID again, can you guys sing your song to people staying at home to help them?
If you don't want that Rona, keep your broke ass home. Your broke ass home.
Thank you. Thank you.
By the way, if you want that song, all you have to do is go, "Hey, Steve, what if I don't want that Rona?"
Then keep your broke ass home.
That goes through my head at least once a day.
It does.
Excellent.
It's spreading.
Literally.
More
Like a
convenient
virus.
than Rona.
You can no longer say spreading like wildfire.
Just like we can no longer say avoid like the plague, because
Yeah.
obviously we can't do that.
Spreading like a chlamydia.
What?
Huh?
Woo!
Spreading like syphilis across this great land.
Like the clap.
Blake, is that the title of the show? Spreading like chlamydia?
Spreading like blank.
Sounds about right.
I don't know since Comic Expo why we talk chlamydia on the show. Thanks for sponsoring us.
He's the new superhero.
Anyways, so you guys are sitting in with us this week.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, we love it. We were very happy you guys wanted to come back. Most people leave after the first time.
Cowards.
Except for me.
Hard.
I'm the only dumbass that shows up every week.
That's your own fault, intern. You just showed up
trust
one
me.
week and
I know.
kept coming back.
I know.
Actually, that's kind of how Blake showed up on the show, too. He just started showing up in episode 18 and then just stayed. So...
Can't get rid of me, just like chlamydia.
That's true.
Chlamydia.
You don't want chlamydia? No, it doesn't work the same. Okay.
You have to figure out what rhymes
if you do
with
keep
that.
your broke ass home, it does kind of work
Yeah,
out.
if you don't want chlamydia, keep it in your pants.
It doesn't have the same catchy
No.
tune.
Doesn't
Yeah.
Blake, what rhymes with chlamydia?
Activia.
Yeah. Activia. It'd be a great commercial. It's side
If you
effects.
don't want chlamydia, then just use Activia.
If you don't get chlamydia, you better eat your Activia.
Do you think Jamie Lee Curtis would pimp that too?
Oh, absolutely. For the right price.
Anyways, so how's everyone doing this week?
So far, so good.
Healthy.
Alive.
Okay. Blake, myself.
Pandemic free.
That's good. Blake, are you back to quarantining at the house again since it's rising?
No. Maybe it's rising because you're back from the wilderness.
I am back from the wilderness. Blake and I were not here last week.
Yeah.
Blake was just tired. I was actually on vacation.
It's the best episode ever.
I'm through half of it. I have not had a chance to listen to all of
It's been
it.
a whole week and you haven't even listened to it. I'm disappointed in you.
He was on vacation.
Yeah.
He got back the next day.
I
Doesn't
got back
take his work home
Wednesday.
with him.
Yeah, the next day.
He actually works from home.
Never mind then.
Yeah, I went into the woods. My wife and I and the kids, we went to into the woods and had a little cabin, and it was great. We had two news channels or two TV channels. The other three channels were snow, and then we had no Wi-Fi. Except we once in a while, like I could get instant messenger on Facebook, but nothing else. It was the oddest thing.
And
So,
I told you to stop.
well, he said it because I
You're
missed you
supposed
guys.
to be on vacation, man.
And you kept sending instant messages.
That's right.
But on the positive, I didn't get any news last week. It was amazing. That was kind of nice.
Did you run into Kevin James out there?
No, I did not. Thank God. I did shoot at a big woolly guy. It may have been him. I'm not sure. If he doesn't make any more crappy films, then you're welcome. I killed him. So, but it was great. It was nice to get away, and nobody, like I said, there was nothing. Like we couldn't get anything online, which was beautiful. So,
Nice.
but Jeff, thanks for holding down the fort last week. Brian, you too.
Damn.
You too. Blake, thanks for being a slacker. Appreciate
You're
it.
welcome. I'm good at that, actually.
And any nice things I might have said about you last week, Jason, I am 100% going to deny that I actually said them.
You know what? You can go screw yourself because as soon as I turned on the episode last week, I had this asshole named Ape Hands making fun of my impressions of Kevin Spacey. So, I don't appreciate that. Don't appreciate it. So
Then don't do bad Kevin Spacey impressions.
I'm not bad impressions. Not bad impressions.
Who's that?
Kevin Spacey. Hi guys.
Oh,
I got kids in the basement. Allegedly. Anybody want K-Pack too?
Mickey Mouse? What?
Maybe he does too, Steve. Okay, back off.
Maybe. I know he does. It's a small world.
Steve and Izzy, what's going on in your world over there?
So I keep pet rats. They're domestic rats. They're super
Nice.
sweet. They're super smart. I like to name mine after snack foods. Right now I'm currently in Hispanic inspired foods. And my newest rat, Tortilla, who was a gift from a local rat breeder, ended up being pregnant. And so now we have 12 of Tortilla's chips, who are all wiggly and adorable. So of course we were going to have to name the chips after chip brands.
So say half of us. The other half says, "Oh look, triple the vermin! Yay!"
triple the plague.
Yeah, but they're what, about 10, 12 days old now?
15 days now.
15? Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
They're actually starting to look like rats instead of like aborted whale fetuses or something.
Oh, they got their fur. They opened their eyes.
In breaking news, I heard Steve bought a snake. Is that true?
Steve does not love snakes. Steve would like to.
He might like snakes more than he likes a shit ton of rats.
Oh, also the same day the chips were born, one of our young cats did catch a mouse that came in the back door. So
Yeah, that's true.
we have the circle of life happening over here.
Teach him to be a huntress.
How do you
call
keep the
dibs on
cat away from
Pringles.
the rats?
Oh, I convinced the cats the rats all bite, so they're afraid of them.
I just want to see Brian's reaction when she said they have 12 tortilla chips, and your eyes just were amazing. Like, oh, shit.
Worst plate of nachos ever.
Are they covered in cheese?
I call dibs on
They're
Pringles.
very cheesy little babies.
I called them Pringles. I got Fritos. Is that a chip? That's a corn chip, right?
That's a chip. Yeah. Oh yeah, we got like Doritos, Salsitos, chocolate.
Yeah, we do Frito and Lay.
Can you tell them apart?
I actually can. So apparently Dad was hairless rat, so half of them are hairless.
Oh no!
And then,
That's even worse.
Good night, everybody.
and then Mom is what's called a Dumbo, so she's got very large, low-set ears and kind of looks like a puppy dog. And so about half of them have big puppy dog ears, and then between being various colors, there's only two that.
Oh, did we lose you? I think we lost Izzy.
What?
What happened to Izzy?
Are twins.
The rats ate them.
The rat.
Oh no!
Did the snake get loose?
Hello?
Hello? Do you hear us? Steve?
Okay, we hear you now.
You're
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
yes. You guys disappeared on us too.
So
Woo!
So we missed your story.
you broke out at the Dumbo rat.
Oh, Mama's a Dumbo rat. So half of them have Dumbo ears, half of them are hairless, and there's about 3 or 4 different shades of color. So yes, I can tell them apart.
Wow.
So now, are there ones that can be hairless and Dumbo ears, and then full of hair but regular ears, or are they one or the other? Okay.
Oh no, they're mix and match, all sorts of colors.
That's how
And ear
DNA
shapes
works.
and fur types and
That's what I assumed, but you never know.
oh yeah, we have a wide assortment of chips. We have all of the flavors.
Cool Ranch.
What are you going to do with the
Nachos.
baker's
Verde.
dozen of rats?
Jacked.
Yeah.
Jacked. What are you going to do with the baker's dozen?
Well, so the breeder that I got Mama from, who did not realize she was pregnant when she gave her to me,
Right.
put me
good
in
breed.
touch with the local rat club on Facebook. But we actually just recently upgraded my other girls to a giant oversized cage, and I still have their old cage. So, worst case scenario, all the girls go in the big cage, and the boys get the old cage.
You know, with the abundance of rats in the nature, I'm surprised that there's a rat breeder. You can go out and get your own for free.
Oh, but these are a different kind, and they're so
Yeah.
fancy.
Yeah, these ones allegedly don't have chlamydia.
They don't have any of the, the plague or the botulisms or all of that.
No
Yeah.
And they're as
bubonic.
smart as a dog.
What's the point?
Dogs are pretty fucking dumb sometimes, but
So if you get too many rats, and does that mean they'll turn into a rat king?
What about were rats? Do you have any were rats?
I mean, some of the hairless ones might be. Who knows?
maybe. Yeah.
I'll
I'll
be
let
honest.
you know the next full moon.
I'll be honest. This breeder is not a very good breeder. If you didn't know the one was pregnant, I mean, let's be real.
Oh no, she's a great breeder. She
Oh yeah, I'm a breeder of rats. Just go out to
No,
the back
she's-
barn, just break out whatever you got.
No, she's fantastic. She was actually going to get rid of this one, and I was like, hey, before you get rid of her, I want to see if I can turn her into a nice rat, 'cause she was being kind of a jerk. And it turns out she's only a jerk when she's with her sisters. But since she was sort of in the get rid of pile, she was in a cage with a bunch of other get rid of rats, aka, rat breeders, the ones they don't want. They go for snake food.
Snake food.
Yep.
AKA hairless.
No, hairless you can sell for like $50 a piece. Come on.
Well, then how did hairless get together? I thought when you said they were in the same cage, I thought that's where she got pregnant from, being in the bad cage.
Yeah, because the dad was a jerk apparently.
Okay, so the hairless rat was in the get rid of cage too.
So the new COVID currency is rats. So we learned that. So Steve and Izzy are going to be living in mansions because they have rats to sell and trade and barter, while we're all screwed over here. Okay, that's right. Good to know.
That's right. Give us all the gasoline.
Let me ask you this: why did you pick rats? Why did you pick rats?
We were really poor when I was a kid,
Okay,
and so instead of having a dog or a cat, my dad got me a pet rat.
really?
And they're really smart, they're really clean, they're easy to take care of, they're quiet. If you're busy, they just sit in a cage. So I grew up with them, and they're a good entertaining pet.
That makes sense. I'll give you that then. We grew up with gerbils, and I've said it before on the podcast. We got 2 for my kids, and one of them became a serial killer. Killed the one. We got another one, and the people at the breeder were like, "Oh no, that doesn't usually happen. They must have something happened." So they gave us another one, and it ate the other one. So, yeah.
Oh no. Yeah,
So-
rats are much nicer than hamsters, gerbils, guinea pig. Well, guinea pigs can be nice, but yeah, pretty much any of the other small pets kids get. Rats are what you want all those other pets to be.
My wife already said the only thing that's living that we're bringing into this house, another thing, is a dog. She's like, we can do a dog, and which we have one, but she's like, no more pets. We're done. We're done.
I was so poor, I got a dust bunny for Christmas.
Ah!
That's a good dad joke.
No, it isn't.
No. Oh.
And they kept multiplying.
Did they breed like dust bunnies?
Wow. Intern, do you have any new pets? Any rats, snakes, gerbils?
No,
Dog?
we are rodent free.
Okay.
Just the 2 cats and 2 dogs.
Okay. Do you get annoyed cleaning that cat litter box out?
Nope.
Really?
Very easy.
Okay.
We have liners. We change it
Okay.
once a week.
Gotcha.
It's just like taking the trash out. Very, very easy.
I don't like taking trash out though. So, I was just wondering. We had a cat a long time ago, and it was like 20 years old, and my wife got pregnant, so you're not supposed to be touching cat litter when they were pregnant and that. So for 9 months, I had to take the cat's litter out. Ugh. When that cat died, I was happy. Yeah.
That's rude.
My wife brought it into the marriage, so that's why. Anyway.
Your step cat.
It was my stepcat. It came in when it was like 18, and it never liked me. So,
How much of your stuff did it pee on?
it didn't do anything like that. It was pretty good.
Oh.
It was pretty good.
So it didn't really hate you then, did it?
Every time I walked downstairs to see it, it just hissed at me every single time. Of course, my wife does that too. So I don't know. Jeff does that to me.
I learned it from watching you.
Let's see here. I did. Blake, you'll be happy. I started The Watchmen on HBO.
That's what I heard. Now, have you finished it?
No, I'm still 2.5 episodes in.
So you've made progress.
Yes. I don't know what's going on.
That's true. You won't know what's going on for a couple more episodes, but if you keep hanging with it, you'll get the best payoff single episode of the year.
By the end of the 9th episode, you'll know what's going on.
How many episodes are there?
9.
When you get to a God walks into a bar.
Okay.
It's probably one of the best reveal episodes of the entire year.
I was like, who's the bad guys? And then the white supremacists came out. I was like, oh, they're the bad guys.
Oh, those guys.
Okay. Okay, that makes it easy. Thanks,
okay.
Watchmen. Appreciate that.
Who would have thought that The Watchmen would be a prelude to the future in 2020 present?
Well, it's kind of like in Sons of Anarchy Season 2. You're like, man, this biker gang's really assholes. Why should I root for them? Oh, the KKK white supremacists are here. Yep, I can root for the gang. Yep, I'm good.
It's gonna, if things keep going the way they are, the police are gonna have to wear masks and shield their identities.
Down the hall. Well, actually, out the door, down the hall. Drive 40 minutes, come over here down the hall. Political podcast. Ugh, stump.
All right, I'm
Soap-
done.
Soapbox. It's
Soapbox.
soapbox.
All right. Sorry.
There's a difference between a soapbox and a stump.
Yeah.
What has soap?
Did anybody watch anything else this weekend?
I
watched. Oh, sorry, Jeff. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead, Brian.
I watched the new Tom Hardy movie, Capone.
Yeah. And?
Almost as bad as Gotti. Not quite as bad. Only because it had Tom Hardy in it. But it was
he's easier to look at than John Travolta. Oh, sorry.
It was a giant piece of shit.
Really? That's kind of interesting considering he only had to play one bad guy.
Yeah. It's typical character acting for him, but the story was just garbage.
Was that on Amazon or did you have to rent it?
It was on, I rented it
off
of Redbox.
Oh, okay.
On demand. So
I was going to say, you didn't actually go to one of those filthy machines and get the Corona.
No, I did not. The Redbox on demand is actually probably my favorite service right now because typically every movie that you rent, they send you a promo code for like $2 or $3 off your next rental. Mm-hmm. So works out pretty well.
Oh, cool.
Your streaming service, YouTube TV, just went up $15.
I did just get that email, but they added like
more dollars.
Yeah,
that's a big jump.
It went from from 52 to 65.
Yeah.
But they did just add like 15 channels over
Did
the
they?
last 6 months. Not even 6 months.
And Comedy Central's coming. They got
Yeah.
Comedy Central. I don't know if that's $15 worth, but I don't know if there's any other options at this point. Like, what do I go with? Like, do I go to Hulu Live TV? Okay, well, that's $50. I think that's $50, and I'm sure that will go up here soon.
Or
So-
just go with your antenna and just catch television that way.
I tried.
You know,
going,
I kind of knew something was up when I stopped by the bar and he's wearing a Redbox hat, Redbox shirt. He had new shoes. He had a big wad of cash.
You talking
By the
about
way, this
Brian?
episode is brought to you by Redbox.
And what? And is brought to you by Redbox. Son of a bitch.
Jeff,
How do
to
I get
answer-
sponsorship?
Jeff, to answer your question, I tried antennas, but I've got too many hills around my house. I can't get anything. I bought 2 different antennas, tried to do it, and it just wouldn't work.
Wow, that's what you get for living in the middle of nowhere.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Ooh, I'd like to get television reception, but my property gets in the way.
Actually, he's probably in the flattest part of Hamilton County. So when he's talking about hills, he's talking about the landscape bumps at the entry to his estate.
Oh.
The speed bumps that you cross through the gated community there.
There's hills behind us, asshole.
I'm so sorry. My palatial estate expands so far. I can't get television reception.
Here we go again. Here we go. Everybody jokes. I don't live in a gated community. Okay, we may have a
No,
security
you
guard.
are the gate. There is no community.
You're the
Izzy,
gatekeeper.
Izzy, truly, that is how I would love to be in the middle of 5 acres, no one around me. I'm fine with that. If I could have a moat, if the HOA would let me have a moat, I would. But yeah, they won't. Jeff, what were you?
Don't ask for permission. Just put it in. Then they can't get to you to tell you did something wrong.
I don't know if I can handle that. These fucking HOA people.
But they can't get to you because they would have to cross your moat. They would
Don't
die by
lower the
the-
drawbridge.
See, it's been my experience that HOAs are never on your side.
No. We just
Yeah.
No, it's like you're paying for protection to the mob.
nope.
What?
We're here, Steve.
And,
We're safe.
yeah, hello.
All right.
We just got a shed, Blake, and we had to ask the HOA we had to send them a plan of where it was going. We had to send them
How big it was going to be, what
had to do a
color
sketch.
scheme.
and we sent it to them. And they're like, well, it's going to take us like 48 hours, 72 hours to review. It's like, well, it's coming in 2 days, so we really don't care. It's coming. So everyone else around us has got a shed. Doesn't really matter. Don't care.
And the thing is, like you were saying, though, it's not even a permanent structure. I mean,
No.
it can be moved out if need be. So it's
Correct.
like, I don't know why the HOA would even have a say in what the hell I put in my backyard.
The damn government.
Tell them Karens to back the fuck up.
Yeah. Your shrubbery is too high. Fuck you.
The government and HOAs are two totally different things, Jason.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. They're both corrupt.
That
You're all
is true.
fascist.
Jeff, did you say you watched something this weekend?
I was watching over the past week or so. They had, or not this past weekend, but the previous weekend, they did the was it Dungeons and Dragons had their Red Nose Comedy, whatever streams, where they streamed a bunch of D&D games with like celebrities and stuff like that. So I've been watching some of that shit.
Intern and I are on that one.
No.
On one of them. Yep.
I finished it.
Yep.
Why is it called Red Nose Comedy? Are they doing coke to stay awake for 24-hour binging or what?
Is it like the Patch Adams fundraising kind of thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
the Patch Adams fundraising kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, Brian and I were on it. It was the shortest episode. It was 5 minutes. Beat the dungeon. Have a good day.
Yeah.
And just like
They didn't even have it in a dungeon. God,
We
you're
did.
dumb. No, you didn't.
You just haven't seen that episode yet, Jeff.
But then they're doing it at the same time they're releasing their new adventure, and it doesn't take place in a dungeon. So
D&D is whatever you want it to be. Thank you very much, Brian. High five.
I'll tell you what. When they release their new, they've been advertising their new campaign, and it's based in Icewind Dale, and it really hurts me when I look at these millennials and Gen Ys and Gen Zs, and they're like, "Where is that at? Is that in the new?" I'm like,
Losers.
Oh God. Losers. That's right.
God, how do you not know that?
How do you not know where Icewind Dale is? Oh.
I don't know where Icewind Dale is.
It's next to Iceland.
It's up north. That's all I know. It's up north. I think it's part of Canada, but
Yeah.
Blake, when you said Icewind Dale, it sounded like somebody from King of the Hill, like one of the characters on that.
I was thinking Sam Jackson's character in Star Wars.
Motherfuckers! I'm Icewind Dale. I'm Sam Jackson. Sorry. Let me.
Yeah, that's all right.
Are you?
Kevin Spacey, what are you doing here?
I'm used to it.
I love D&D. Let's see here.
I know Mike.
It is. We had a poll of the week on our page at Bad Ideas podcast. In honor of Steve and Izzy, we had what is the best Nicolas Cage film?
And then you continued to put 4 crap films as the choices.
That was on purpose, and I heard from several people that you're not even putting his best films on there. Yes, that's the point of the poll.
I was going to ask you that question, and then I realized who put the poll up.
I did.
Well, you got to phrase this like, what is the best Nicolas Cage film, ... of these 4?
No, people were like, what about Lord of the Flies, or what was that one? Lord of
War.
Yeah, well, there you go. Thank you, Steve.
Lord of the Flies.
Yes.
Actually, if you
Everything
put
in
Lord of the
Arizona.
Flies in that mix, it would have won.
But people were saying, you didn't even put this. Yes, I know that. I was being an asshole. Calm down, people. Jeez. Plus,
You only
everybody
gave you
knows.
4 options. God.
Yeah. And if I had another one, it still wouldn't be Raising Arizona. It would be National Treasure.
It would be Pay the Ghost.
Boo.
Between Two Worlds.
It would be Primal.
Gone
Yeah! Best Nicolas Cage movie with a big cat in a boat to date.
I'm still waiting for Color Out of Space to be free because I don't want to spend any money to watch it yet.
How dare you,
It's so
sir.
fun.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I know it's based on Lovecraft too. So I'm like waiting, but I don't want to. It's now down to $2.99, and it's still too much for me to pay.
You won't pay $3 for it?
It's Nicolas Cage.
What
is it?
What? When we get the small business loan, Blake, just put it on that. Just put it on that.
Okay.
I got another email about that. I really need you guys to let me know what I'm doing. They're eager to try to give us some money, so I guess they're slowly getting back some of that 1.4 billion that they sent to the dead people.
Slowly but surely.
Recouping some of that. So
if we start a Kickstarter now, and if every listener donated $1, we could probably get there.
My thought is,
Are you saying we have 3 listeners?
So, did I
That's
get my
very
expectations
generous of
too
you.
high?
I will
Just, like,
have
exclude the people that are on the podcast.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the money right there.
I didn't even listen to last week's. I'm only
I mean,
halfway
come on,
through.
you're acting like Scab Jeff.
Oh, sorry.
But not to take away from Nicolas Cage though, but I do have True Romance in the background here because I figure in the spirit of everything I learned from watching movies, I should be, watching a movie, drinking a beer, and having some conversation with some podcasters, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sitting here and I'm coming to a realization. Do you think I almost think Christian Slater is on the same cut and mold of Nicolas Cage because they said here he had this narrow period where he was like in these really good stuff movies, and then he's like in like tons of like Nicolas Cage level filler credits.
But unlike
So what part of his career was
movies.
Gleaming the Cube?
That
was in
Well,
the
that
good
was
stuff?
like the Peggy Sue got married kind of Nick Cage, like before he really burst onto the scene.
Yeah, coming to some of that early stuff. So
Maybe Wild at Heart.
Yeah. So I was sitting there going like, he hasn't done anything. And I go in and I look, I just went to go check, and he's been in like tons of stuff, but I can't even remember him in any of it.
What is Steve and Izzy? You guys are the movie people. What do you think is equivalent to Bed of Roses for John Travolta? Do you think that's phenomenon?
Michael.
Wait. You gotta say Bed of Roses for John Travolta?
Yeah, Christian Slater. Oh no, for Nicolas Cage. We're doing.
Oh, like Travolta. Yeah, Izzy, Bed of Roses. That'd probably be like It Could Happen to You. Like that sort of stupid romantic comedy stuff he was doing in the mid-90s.
What about Vegas? The Leaving Vegas, or not Leaving
Las Vegas. Okay, hot take. I know it's what Nicolas Cage won his Academy Award for.
We also know the Academy's a bunch of old white guys with no good taste.
Elizabeth Shue should have won the award.
Are they in the government too?
Probably my least favorite Nicolas Cage movie.
Elizabeth Shue.
I think you meant Honeymoon in Vegas when you were talking about
Yes,
Vegas.
I apologize.
Oh, shit.
I meant
Yeah, okay, yeah. Honeymoon. I completely forgot about... Who's the chick in that? Bridget Fonda?
Oh, you know what?
I was going to say Sarah Jessica Parker.
Yeah, because
it's one of those...
It Could Happen to You was Bridget Fonda.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in forever, but yeah, that's very Bed of Roses.
Yep, he won the lottery, and It Could Happen to You.
Okay.
So now I'm trying to go, what is Christian Slater's Snake Eyes? Because that was a good film. And Blake, in all honesty, Christian Slater, he kind of fell off the face of the earth until he started doing Mr. Robot on USA. And then now he's kind of having a resurgence. He's in the Dear John Betty series that's getting good reviews with Amanda Peet.
That's true. Dear John, it's got Dirty John.
Dirty John, sorry. Yeah, not Dear John. That was a TV show.
But you're right. But I went to IMDb to look up all this stuff, and I thought he had disappeared for a while, but he's in tons of stuff.
Oh, he had a television show about 10, 12 years back or something where they were looking for missing persons and stuff.
Really?
He was on Archer for a while.
I was going to say he had a whole story arc on Archer.
Wow.
He plays Slater.
That's a stretch.
I've never.
It's true. He was in 2014, 2016 Archer. Correct.
Guys, I think I know what his Snake Eyes is.
Uh-oh.
Hard Rain.
Oh. Well done.
He was even during a big storm, and yeah. I mean, think about it. Think about it.
Or is that more his Hurricane Heist?
Well, Nicolas Cage wasn't in Hurricane Heist. See,
but it would have been better if Nicolas Cage was.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
If he was the one brother Breeze or whatever, working opposite Toby Kebbell. Aren't you like my dad's age?
No, obviously he's the guy stealing all the money from the vault.
Oh, what was he, like French dude or whatever?
Yeah.
Pierre.
The gravelly voice guy that pop up in Luc Besson movies.
Hey, there's only one guy on this show that does impressions, okay? Steve, simmer down.
Who?
Oh, no.
Really? Who is that?
Yeah, say. Intern, is that you?
It is not me.
Oh, okay.
So back to our poll of the week.
Poll.
All right, yeah, sorry.
Best Nicolas Cage film. No, that was good. Was The Rock, Con Air, Face Off. I want to take his face off. And The Wicker Man. The Bees. Jeff, do it. The Bees. Come on, Jeff, do the Bees. Oh, the Bees.
Not the Bees.
Thank you, Steve.
You're welcome.
I mean, think about Face Off. You got John Travolta, and you got Nicolas Cage, and then they not only do they have to act themselves, then they have to act as each other.
I want to do a watch party for the Face Off movie. God,
Face Off is the greatest. Our last cat was named Castor Troy because he was a supervillain.
I thought you were going to say you switched faces with a dog or a rat or something.
Nope.
They're doing experiments there in their off time.
And what are our new kittens' names again?
Oh, yeah. Our young cats are Cameron and Poe.
I remember that from Con Air. It's great.
So is Face Off the equivalent to Broken Arrow for Christian Slater?
Well, yeah, same director.
Yeah.
I mean, John Travolta's in both of them.
Yeah.
Same amount of doves being flown around in it. Good call. Good call.
Yeah.
So, in last place, The Wicker Man at 7%. I am shocked. And he was in a teddy bear suit.
Oh.
This one is tough because these next three are just amazing. I love these films. I get Shawshanked into watching them every time they're on. In third place, 24%, The Rock. Welcome to The Rock.
I knew it was coming.
Thank you.
Good.
Garbage.
Losers always whine about their best. Winners go home and fuck the prom queen.
Goodspeed. That's close to Godspeed. No, it isn't. Stop it. And in winning 38% to 31%, Face Off beat Con Air. Put the bunny down. Put the bunny down.
I'm Castor Troy. Woo!
Oh my God. I just like how John Travolta adopted the kid at the end.
Oh, yeah, problematic at best.
I know you're...
now you really have to think, is the kid better off?
No.
Yeah,
no.
I mean, the incestuous relationship between Gina Gershon and her brother, it's like, the kid can grow up around that. Snorting coke every day. Yeah, sure, whatever. Face waterfalls? I don't know.
Oh, the face waterfalls. And that was a weird marriage where John Travolta was in that film. I mean, any marriage is weird with John Travolta, but in that movie, it was really weird.
Well, especially since Castor Troy ran through her for like 2
Oh,
weeks.
God.
Right?
Just dick.
What was her
I
name? Was
feel
the
like I
actress?
would know if somebody had swapped faces with you and was trying to bang me.
That's not my husband's genitalia.
Also, like, where are they going to find somebody else your height?
Shit, I don't know, Serbia.
My name is Steve. No, it's not.
Nice try,
Oh my
Stanislav.
God. You said Serbia and John Travolta. I actually watched some of that movie where he is that what's his name, the retired army colonel guy, and he gets his revenge on him from
The hunter or something like
Hunter.
that.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, that movie is so bad. It is so bad, and his hair is just so unnaturally black.
Blake, I'm kind of shocked a John Travolta film is bad. I'm shocked by that.
Oh man.
Yeah, especially in the last 5 years.
Hey, it was no Battleship Earth
There's no Gotti.
or whatever.
Oh my God, fuck that
The
movie.
Fanatic.
Oh,
Speed kills.
Michael.
Face Off did have Joan Allen as a sex symbol. Who wouldn't love that?
I mean, she's all right for a hot mom,
She is. But
She's a handsome lady.
And it's nothing against Joan Allen, but when you think like sex symbols, that is not the one I was thinking of. Like Joan Allen, like Gina Gershon, I could see that. Joan Allen, not so much. And it was also creepy, when Castor Troy is hitting on John Travolta's daughter. That was a little weird. Ugh. Anyways.
You know what was even weirder?
What's that?
Nicolas Cage was in the movie.
But he's Castor Troy. Anyways, if you have a poll that you want us to do, let us know at Bad Ideas Podcast.
I want a poll where you actually
have
put good movies that.
If you have a poll that you want Jason to ruin.
Okay. What is your favorite Nicolas Cage movie?
Jeff, you go first.
Raising Arizona.
Blake?
Man, I'll tell you what. I do like Raising Arizona, but I also liked his appearance in as Big Daddy.
Kick-Ass.
Kick-Ass, yeah.
Those are the two I'd be between.
Yeah.
Raising Arizona and Kick-Ass.
Well, he wasn't in Big Daddy. That was Adam Sandler, sir.
Or
the character's name was Big Daddy.
his name, yeah.
Intern, what about you?
either Raising Arizona or Gone in 60 Seconds.
You know what? I like Gone in 60. That was on the other night, and I watched that. That was good. I like that film.
Not so much him, but like the entire cast is really good. So
Yeah,
they kind of hold him up. But
and I'll be honest, like I said, The Rock, Con Air, and Face Off. I love those movies, and they're not good films. I get it. I get they're not.
What?
I mean, they're no Bad Lieutenant, Port of Call, New Orleans, but not everything can be.
Oh God. Oh, Bad Lieutenant.
World Trade
Yeah,
Center.
it's fabulous, right? I mean, it literally is leaving you speechless.
I remember watching that. My brother worked at the movie theater, and we had to preview that to make sure nothing was wrong with the film. And that was a
And there
very
was a lot that
Good
was
luck.
wrong with the film.
that was a rough one.
First off, it was a print of Bad Lieutenant.
Are you talking about? You're not talking about the Harvey Keitel Bad Lieutenant.
No, the sequel,
No.
the completely different, nothing to do with the first one.
Yeah.
Even the
Oh.
director will tell you he didn't know the first one existed. Bad Lieutenant, Port of Call, New Orleans.
Yeah, the
Oh,
one that
okay.
features conservatively 3 hours of lizard footage.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Blake, I think you were thinking of The Piano with Harvey Keitel.
He's naked in both. It's easy to confuse him.
He's naked everything.
He was the last temptation of Christ.
he's an actor that likes to get naked.
He does.
Okay,
Yeah.
serious
Who
question
doesn't?
here. Who wears pants more on screen, Harvey Keitel or Jack Black?
Oh.
Harvey Keitel.
He wears pants more?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Jack Black's always running around in his underwear.
There's
That's true.
literally not one thing I've ever seen Jack Black keep his pants on for.
I'd rather see Harvey Keitel's penis than Jack Black's underwear.
I think Jack Black kept his pants on in High Fidelity
The whole time?
the whole movie. I don't remember seeing him like in his underwear or anything like that.
Oh.
You don't remember, but you might have blocked it out.
I don't
You
think
don't-
he was
you
in
really
his
don't see-
underwear in Airborne.
Oh,
You
good
don't see
pull,
behind the
Jeff.
counter in High Fidelity much. Though, do you?
Oh,
Right there.
that's true. Behind the counter, he might have had his pants down.
I think he did show his underwear in Envy. I think he did show it in Envy. I stabbed my eyes out, so I don't remember that film too much. I don't remember seeing too much of it.
Maybe I'm sure he probably kept his pants on for School of Rock. These aren't kids.
Well,
Oh,
yeah, he
absolutely
kind of
not.
had
It was
to.
off half the time.
But they also had, like, at the beginning, before he got the gig back in the apartment, when he, like,
Yeah.
I'm sure he
Good
probably...
point. Good point.
He was never pantless in Jumanji or Jumanji 2. Or
Spoiler.
I mean, he had the shorts, though.
He did have the shorts. Again, I would rather see Harvey Keitel's penis. I'd rather see that.
He's wearing
You'd
a
rather see Harvey Keitel's penis in shorts than Jack Black.
Jack
Yeah.
Black's wearing a spandex full body suit in an episode of Yo Gabba Gabba.
There you go.
Don't
Harvey
try and
Keitel did?
psychoanalyze.
What
Kate.
episode of Yo Gabba
Many
Gabba
many
is that?
professionals have failed.
I don't remember, but if you Google it, it'll come right up.
Jack
Huh.
Black, Spandex, Yo Gabba Gabba.
What were you saying, Blake? What was your comment?
I said, don't try bother psychoanalyzing you. Many professionals have failed.
Me or Jack Black?
But
No.
the professionals trying to psychoanalyze you, yes.
I broke
And
the
your preference for Keitel penis.
Well, considering that or Jack Black, come on.
Have you discussed this with your wife?
How did
knows?
this come from a Nicolas Cage poll?
Damn
Welcome
you,
to
Nicolas
HOBI.
Cage. 43 minutes into it, and we've talked Harvey Keitel penis and Nicolas Cage films. It's a good episode.
Yeah.
What do they have in common? Let's find out.
It can only go downhill from here.
I think intern Hackney's trying to strangle himself over there. You okay? You okay?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, we're good.
Blake, listener feedback sponsored by Redbox. Can you take it away, buddy?
Redbox. Yes. So,
That's a great tagline. Redbox.
yes.
Redbox. It's red now.
Trademark.
Redbox, because Blockbuster doesn't exist.
The preferred video provider of the intern. All right.
True.
We're going to start by this guy we always start out with. What's his name?
Number one fan,
Formerly known as?
Stanislav. Oh.
Ape Hands.
His name Chuck or something? I can't remember.
Dad?
That's how you got on the show. Oh, no, wait. Doug, should the Cincinnati Reds remove the Pete Rose statue outside of their stadium?
Yes, fuck him.
Yeah, they should replace it with Red Foreman.
I would rather replace him with a red box. Just put a red box there.
Oh, that would be great.
At least a red box is useful. Fuck you, Pete Rose.
And if enough people use it, maybe we can afford a real free agent.
Hey, Reds got free agents this year.
A ton of money this year. This is the first time they spent money in a long time. They spent a ton of money this year.
And how
did they have the worst season ever? Thanks, Sharona.
Yeah, they spent money just in time for the season to get canceled.
That's right.
Wah.
Hey,
they're going to go broke after 60 games.
60 games, and the playoffs are 80 games. Wait a minute.
They just blew their wad on all these free agents, and it's only 60 games, and now they're going to have to sell everything.
A World Series is a World Series.
That's right.
Just ask the Dodgers from 81.
Just ask the Reds from 1919. I don't care if the Black Sox screwed it up. We're taking that championship.
Says right here.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. From 365 Flicks. Just got done watching Artemis Fowl with the kids. Not too great, really. A lot of world building and not much character work. ! Judi Dench will put her name on anything nowadays.
Steve, I'll let you guys handle this one, and then I'll chime in at the end. You saw Artemis Fowl.
Yeah, one quick question. What the fuck is an Artemis Fowl?
I don't know.
I think it's a kid's book or something, right?
It's about
it's based
owls,
off a
right?
series of kids' books.
I think Judi Dench, I'll speak on that. I think since she's no longer in James Bond until she comes back in the next one, she, at a certain age, you're only offered so many roles. You kind of have to take what you can get, and money talks.
I felt like I didn't understand. The fairies were the same size as the humans? Is that what I saw?
What's wrong with that?
Wait, are there fairies? I don't know.
She was in charge of the fairies. And then there was a giant that was like maybe a elongated basketball player, like maybe a Manute Bol type height. So I don't get it. It was an awful film. Josh Gad narrated 70% of it. And I think it's just because nobody understood. If he didn't narrate it, you still wouldn't know what was going on. But at least you'd be a little bit better now. And it was bad. Josh Gad was a troll thing that wasn't a small troll. He was 3 feet taller than the normal troll, and his whole purpose was to get smaller.
Okay.
And he wanted the fairies to help him with that.
Did he live under a bridge?
No, but he could get into the dirt and move dirt really quick like a mole. But he would.
He's a mole troll.
Yeah, that's a good call. He elongated his mouth and ate the dirt, and I'm not kidding you, shat it out. And they showed
it. like the worms in Dune.
It was awful. He
who controls the spice.
He
controls the universe.
He jumped into the hole and started eating the dirt, and it came out his ass. And it was awful.
Is this supposed to be like a JK?
Josh Gad's ass in this one? Is that what you're saying?
No, he was wearing underwear. So that was odd, too. It came out of his underwear. Like, there was no, butthole.
Are you sure it wasn't flatulence?
No, it was dirt. It was dirt.
Is this supposed to be like a J.K. Rowling ripoff of Harry Potter or something?
I think Artemis Fowl came out around the same time. I think it did.
It's a cheap-ass Disney copy.
But it's a world of fairies and mystical creatures, but he's a agent, a secret agent, or his dad is, and I don't know. My kids watched it twice, and I was doing other stuff while they were watching it, and I still didn't understand it. I kept looking up, I gotta hear, maybe I'll just watch this for 35 minutes straight, and I tried, and it was awful. I don't even know what it was.
Well, maybe there'll be more answers in Artemis Fowl 2, The Search for Curly's Gold.
Spoilers. They're not making a second one.
Ooh, failed that
Steve,
hard, huh?
I want to thank you for not jumping straight to Electric Boogaloo on that.
Yeah, it's too cliche.
I think the best rating that I saw a critic gave was a 1.5 out of 10. That was the best review. I read 4 different reviews, and that was the best one. So, on a side note, you should really go see it. Really watch it on Disney Plus. Great film. Great film. Speaking of great films, Jeff, the X-Men movies are all coming to Disney Plus this month. So, I'm excited.
I don't have Disney Plus, so that means nothing to me.
You should really get it. You could watch Age of Apocalypse over and over again.
Oh. Thanks.
I canceled it after I finished The Mandalorian, and I'll probably resubscribe when The Mandalorian comes back out, and then I'll cancel it again.
I think it's October, isn't it? August or October.
Mm-hmm.
I forget which one.
I don't know. And has it been pushed back because of the pandemic?
They finished it. They finished.
When is the first Marvel show coming out?
That's Falcon and Winter Soldier, and that's supposed to be November. It's only 6 episodes, so 6 1-hour.
Brought to you by Disney Plus and Redbox.
And is that why he says it's like a 6-hour Marvel movie?
Yeah, it's 6 1-hour episodes.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's called a series.
It's like a 6-hour Marvel movie. Really? How many episodes? 6. How long are they each? 1 hour.
Son of a bitch.
Okay.
Good. Blake, what else you got?
No, it's it's 6 episodes, half hour each, but it's so long it feels like 6 hours.
It feels like 6.
Yeah. All right. So, anyways, next one we just got from Bob. Just Bob. You can erase one film series from history. Yeah, I read this. He's a bastard. Which one do you choose? Star Wars, Indiana Jones, or the Avengers? Of course, I'm thinking he's talking about the Avengers and the Marvel, not the British,
Not there goes my choice.
Because they're what your choice. Yeah, exactly.
Well, the way the question is written, he said I can, so I can also elect to not get rid of any of them.
But I think you have to choose one. I think
you have to choose one.
It didn't say have to. It said you can.
Okay, Blake or Jeff, for the podcast, let's do it. Let's get rid of one, Mister.
Who edits this? Who edits these show notes?
Damn intern.
Well, I will say there have been like a whole bunch of great. Does that like Avengers include all Avengers related, or just the Avenger movies?
I think it's just Avenger movies is what I
all the Marvel Avengers.
And then again, all 4 of them were good, which is great. There were probably about 4 good Star Wars movies and 1 good Indiana Jones movie. So I'll say get rid of Indiana Jones.
2 Indiana Jones movies.
No. Kingdom of the Crystal Skull was terrible.
I agree. That was terrible. But the Last Crusade was a lie. It wasn't The Last Crusade.
No ticket.
So overrated.
But it was enjoyable because it had his dad and it was Sean Connery.
We named the dog Indiana.
Well, I didn't find that enjoyable.
Well, then, all right. Hold on a second. Then what was your second favorite one? The Temple of Doom?
Obviously, the Short Round is his favorite character in all of cinema.
Yeah, you said 2 Indiana Jones. What's the second one?
I said 1 Indiana Jones.
He said
you
1.
Said 2.
He said 1.
Oh.
I liked all 3 of the. I don't acknowledge the 4th one. That never existed. I like all 3. Intern, you would get rid of Star Wars, wouldn't you?
Never heard of it, so it's got to go.
Good call.
Don't know what it is.
Blake, which one are you getting rid of?
The intern might as well just get rid of Icewind Dale. Right.
Where's that at?
I can't make my mind. This is horrible torture. I like them all.
You got to pick. Come on.
Let's see. Yeah.
Really? What are you running for president? Make a decision.
All right.
Get rid of the one that's owned by Disney. Wait.
I'll probably. Yeah. Hold on a second. Yeah, I unfortunately, because out of the series, only 2 of the movies I thought were pretty good. It pains me, but I would probably say Indiana Jones, even though I think that's the best Harrison Ford character.
I agree with you. I think that would have to go above the other 2.
And if they continue making the one that they're talking about, yeah.
I love when he goes into the retirement home. Can't wait. Steve and Izzy, which one do you guys get rid of?
Indiana Jones. and
Oh,
the
we are
Lost
not going to
Adventures.
agree on this.
What?
Which one to get rid of?
Yeah. What's your pick?
Oh, Steve's gonna like slap me right here, right now. Y'all are about to witness domestic violence. If we get to keep the rest of the Marvel universe, I'm getting rid of the Avengers
Why?
because I've got plenty of other superheroes I can go to.
But then the rest of them don't make sense.
No, all of them still look. I can still enjoy all of Captain America's like whole story arc. I can still enjoy Guardians of the Galaxy.
Black Panther.
Black Panther is
Iron
still
Man,
great. Yeah.
At least the first one.
Thor.
Yeah.
Yeah, and who needs the other two Iron Men? Ooh, Tony Stark's crying in his car.
I like the second one. Mickey Rourke is
Defend
Whiplash.
the third one.
I refuse to.
Iron Man 2 is the
Ben
Nicolas
Kingsley
Cage
was
of
in it.
the
How
series.
can you defend it?
Wow, dissing on Ben Kingsley?
Oh, Mr. One Hit Wonder, Ben Kingsley.
You know what, Izzy?
Oh, he had 2
I'm just
hits. Don't forget young Sherlock Holmes.
You know, he played a
he?
great villain in Sexy Beast. If you've never seen that
Oh,
movie.
yeah. Okay, the 5 people that have seen Sexy Beast. Yeah, he was pretty good in that. So was Ray Winstone or whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, no
Cool.
dissing Ray Winstone.
Oh, yeah,
He's
he was great in Blood Rain and
You talking Ray Winstone? He was
Sound of
Jigsaw in
Thunder. Species. Oh, he actually was really good in Species. Maybe I gotta take that back.
He got naked.
He was naked in Gandhi too, wasn't he?
He was wearing a diaper the rest of the time.
So, Steve, which one do you get rid of?
Probably Indiana Jones, Temple of Doom, and Crystal Skulls. I can't fucking stand.
Yeah, those were horrible.
But yeah, the first and third are really good. I mean, it's like okay, we go to Star Wars. I kind of like the original 3, especially Empire and I'll say it, Return of the Jedi. If I want to watch the first Star Wars again, though, I'll just watch Dune where they ripped it off.
Or you could watch. Well, you could watch Force Awakens, but that would be included. Dang.
Yeah, Force Awakens is kind of the same thing. Yeah. Episode 3 is not too bad. Yeah, yeah. Indiana Jones, less to get rid of.
But ironically, the best character for Harrison Ford, and that's the series we got to get rid of.
Mm-hmm.
Can I replace the Indiana Jones series starring Tom Selleck instead? Because that's the one I want.
Oh,
Quigley Down Under.
Yeah.
Besides, I think if
4 Quigley movies.
you guys are saying that's Harrison Ford's best best role, which I love Indiana Jones, but I think you're completely discounting Blade Runner.
Deckard.
Yeah, there was only one Blade Runner.
Yeah. Well, there's only one Air Force One.
Well, if you don't count all the cuts.
There's only
There's 12 different Blade Runners.
Witness?
Shit, no, the one where he's running from the law. He didn't kill his wife.
Oh,
Regarding
Fugitive.
Fugitive.
There's actually 2 The Fugitives, only one he's in, though.
Yeah.
He's
There
not
is
in
a
the
sequel
second
to
Blade
the-
Runner either, is he?
Yes, he is.
Oh, yeah, he is. That's right.
Yeah,
I forgot
briefly.
about it.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
makes
I
an
guess.
appearance.
I forgot.
That's definitely
it was
his
more like
top
a
not
camp.
giving a fuck role.
He was in 8
Cameo.
minutes of a 2-hour, 45-minute movie.
Yeah, exactly. He got paid.
What? He's a robot? No.
Spoiler!
Blake, what else we got?
We got the Psy guy. Dev. He said, if you started a cult, what would it be for and how would you end it?
Intern, you kind of seem like the most culty person here.
There's
He's
only
the
one
most
answer
likely to
this.
start a cult.
Only one answer to this, and it's the basis of all cults.
No, there's 2 answers.
Okay, 2 answers.
Let's see what
let's see if the
intern-
intern's got it.
I can guarantee that mine are neither of the 2.
Okay.
So it
Red
would
Box?
be
The Cult of Red Box.
I would be recruiting pro Second Amendment, pro free speech,
Americans?
patriot Americans,
Mm-hmm.
And I would end it by making them wear masks. Because if you wear a mask, you're going to suffocate and die, according to most of them.
And you're married to a medical professional. Do you think that's true? I mean, she believes that too, right?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. Okay.
Yep.
Good call.
The 6 to 8 hour procedures that she's in, where she has a mask, multiple masks on the entire time. She's a superhero.
She's got special oxygen pumped in, doesn't she? Because that's the only way that could work.
But that's how I would do it. I would end it by I would dupe them into wearing masks. And then they would just all suffocate.
I like it.
Or give themselves carbon dioxide poisoning, or any of the multiple of ridiculous ways that wearing a piece of cloth over your face ruins your freedom.
Blake, what would be your version?
Well, it's not as exciting as the interns.
Okay.
But aren't all cults based on one guy getting laid?
Pretty much.
And then we'll end it.
Isn't it?
And then we'll either end it with a murder or a mass suicide. That's usually how it works.
Okay.
I would say cults are based around sex and money, because you still got to get paid.
Yep. When you get laid.
That's right. They have to pay you.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You
have a call.
You get all the sex, you get all the money.
You have them give you all your money, and you get to have sex with them, and then you just leave it by ghosting them.
Guys,
sneak out in the middle of the night.
Or you make them all drink Kool-Aid and you go start a new one somewhere else.
Just tell them that Jesus made you do it. That's all. That's what you got to do.
Def said, what type of cult? Not define a cult. There's a different thing here. What type of cult are you starting?
A sex cult.
Okay, thank you.
Where they give me their money.
And how
stupid idiot moron cult.
And how do you end it? Chlamydia. That's how you end it. I would start the.
I think that's where the cart starts is with chlamydia.
My bad. My cult would be the.
Well, you got to spread it so that way they don't have sex with anybody else, and because chlamydia.
Chlamydia. Activia. Yeah, so I would do the Kenneth Copeland cult because I feel like he's really intelligent. He blew away the COVID. COVID's gone.
I don't really have the wherewithal to create a third account to follow him since I've been blocked by 2.
By Kenneth. How would we end it? That's a good call.
Rapture.
Yeah, there you go. I like that. The Rapture. It's true. I like it. Good job, Jeff. Thank you. You want to join
or on a Beatles song? One or the other.
Oh God, that's like making your ears bleed. You will die from that. Take the last train to court. That's the monkey.
That's the monkey.
Yeah, wow. Of all the songs in the universe that are the Beatles, like half of them, you picked the one Monkeys hit. That isn't specifically, hey, we're the Monkeys.
The Monkeys had
we're into monkeying around.
No, that was definitely the Beatles.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they wrote it. The Ghost Rider.
It's the Fab Four and the Prefab Four, so, I mean, close enough.
I feel like intern just drank because I got something wrong. Is that correct? Okay, good.
Yep.
Good.
I was far more sober last week than I already am an hour into this week.
Steve and Izzy, what's your cult?
Well, I would start the Cult of Cage, and of course, obviously, it's about Nicolas Cage, and we already have people signing up, like the Cage's Kiss podcast. Yeah. They're down for it. How does it end? With a blood orgy shootout with flaming doves
and bees.
And bees, of course. Yes.
Bees. The bees. Can I join?
I thought it was with a giant wicker man.
If you pay your monthly dues, you can keep your snakeskin jacket.
Yes.
What does it represent, Steve?
This symbol of my individuality and personal freedom.
You get your own copy of the Declaration of Independence.
Your own deck of independence. What is the initiation? Because I would like to join this cult.
All right. Have you seen Bad Lieutenant Port of Call, New Orleans?
Yes. Is that
You're in.
pretty much I fucking have your wife give me a hand job while doing coke off of her and you watch.
You're talking about the Harvey Keitel one, right?
And you're in.
Oh yeah.
Steve, when are we getting that red bean sign?
As soon as we can find it.
Blake, what else you got?
This one's from our resident clown, Randall McDaniel.
Oh yeah.
Oh, left tackle for the Vikings?
Yeah.
Ooh.
He said, I enjoyed the latest episode of HOBI more than usual. Something is different, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it, though. Thoughts on what it could be? Redbox?
Jeff, an intern, you were there last week. What do you think was different?
Well, there were far less impressions,
Mm-hmm.
and everything ran smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Just about every word was pronunciated.
Pronunciated correctly.
Here we go. I'm taking a drink.
I'm just making fun of you, Jason.
Water.
I think you were screwing up.
No.
Jeff, what do you think was better about last week?
I think it was the superior audio quality and editing.
That was not true.
And it also, I'd say, Scab Jeff's attire for coming on.
Oh,
He did wear a suit.
That is
Come
true.
on.
That is
So
nice. That is nice.
For an audio podcast.
Well, we're video now.
Yeah, that one wasn't released on video yet.
Oh, it was too scandalous.
Scam Jeff said he would have wore a fedora, but he had to wear the headphones.
I heard. Yeah. Poor Jeff. What do we got from Reggie, Blake?
Reggie. You can only watch 2-3. Who writes this stuff? You can only watch 2-3 films while in quarantine. I think what he meant, you can only watch 3 films in quarantine. What are your 3?
Steve and Izzy, what are your 3?
Oh, we're gonna have different 3, I think.
And
Okay.
I'll do mine first. If I only had 3 films to go through the quarantine, this is where I would finally start the Congo Minute podcast that I've been talking about for years. So yeah, Congo obviously is one.
Great film.
Addams Family, just because I always watch it when I'm feeling down, and it always cheers me right up. God damn that show.
Which one? First or second one?
Either, really. They're
Okay.
both pretty fucking great. But yeah, the
They
first
are.
one usually is what I'll watch just because
Or
it's
the
the one
cartoon
usually
from last
streaming for free.
Does that mean you're gonna watch Dirty Work too?
I mean, Dirty Work was up there. That was like my number 4.
Oh,
But the other one is a very special video I have where it's footage of Donald Trump getting stunned by Stone Cold Steve Austin. And it's just on loop for like 3 hours.
Real
That-
footage from one of the WrestleManias.
Yeah,
that'd be 21, I believe.
something like that. Google it.
Yeah,
It'll make your fucking day.
it is a good one.
Do it while you're ordering a mask.
Well, my 3 are going to be different. My 3 would be obviously Big Trouble in Little China,
Obviously.
Obviously.
like the greatest movie of all time. Jurassic
Good.
Park, because
Ooh.
I like to watch dinosaurs eat things when I'm
The
feeling
original
down.
Jurassic
Good call.
Park,
Good
right?
call.
And then I'm really torn. Do I do like a sad horse movie or a sad cat movie or a Nicolas Cage movie?
Ghost in the
Uh-oh.
Darkness.
I think I gotta go with Ghost in the Darkness because
Yeah.
I like watching lions eat people when I'm feeling down.
Yeah.
Wow. How about a comedy? Doesn't
Well,
That's
well,
Big
Jurassic Park has its moments.
Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh yeah, Big Trouble. Yeah. And Ghost in the Darkness.
Yeah. It is hilarious when those lions eat those white guys. Oh
I
wait,
thought
they
you were
don't eat the white guys.
I thought
Oh.
you were going to go with the Island of Dr. Moreau for a second there, Izzy. I was a little worried.
Oh.
Did you guys know David Thewlis is the star of that movie? Everybody forgets that.
No, he isn't.
You know what, Jack?
No, he's
Burton-
absolutely
No, he
the
is.
star, the central character of that movie.
Absolutely.
Who the fuck else is it? Dr. Moreau, who shows up for like 12 minutes of screen time with a little midget friend?
The little midget friend is the star.
He has a bucket of
Absolutely.
ice on his
Val
head.
Kilmer, who I'm pretty sure was just interrupted and they brought cameras to his fucking room like, hey, say this line. I'm not going to say any line. Okay, we got it. Cut. Next to the...
They got Val Kilmer in there like in Eddie Murphy and Crap, what was the name of that movie? Steve Martin.
Bulworth?
No.
No,
No.
oh no, not Bowfinger. Bowfinger.
Yeah, Bowfinger.
Yeah,
Yes,
Bowfinger.
Bowfinger. Then they Bowfingered Val Kilmer into that movie. Is that what happened?
Pretty much.
Yeah, guys, like seriously, if you haven't seen the documentary about Island of Dr. Moreau, go watch it.
Yeah,
It
that
is
is way
amazing.
more interesting than the movie.
David Thewlis has a broken leg during all of shooting, and they did not work that into it.
No, they did. I did watch it. This was a couple months ago, and it is hilarious. Like the whole thing is like, how did they even finish a film on this one? And I still like the ice bucket. I want that ice bucket on my head. Sure, why not?
Sure, whatever.
And the original director is fired and then ends up as part of the cast.
Yes.
By the way, Director of Color Out of Space,
Yeah.
rent it on Amazon Prime for $2.99 plus tax.
Blake,
Probably cheaper on
you know-
Redbox.
Oh,
Or Redbox.
Jeff, what are your 3 films?
I think I'll take Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring,
Okay.
Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers,
Mm-hmm.
and Lord of the Rings, Return of the King.
So by the time you get them done, you'll be done with quarantine.
That's my
Correct.
anticipation.
Extended versions.
Oh,
Correct.
definitely, yes.
Extended versions.
He'll be watching those through the second wave.
Yeah.
Steve, we're on the 3rd wave now. Look,
Guys,
we're still on the first
still
one.
on the
Like it
first
has to go
wave.
down before
Yeah,
the
it never went down.
It's
tsunami
gone
is
down
still
everywhere
rising.
else in the world, though. So
Yeah, because everywhere else they can like follow directions, whereas America, we're a bunch of
but I'm just saying,
petulant
Stupidity of
4-year-olds.
worldwide, it's gone down.
Yes,
Oh,
but in the U.S. we are just peaking because we're number
actually-
one. We're number one.
If you read
America,
the Science
where we
Journal,
are constantly peaking.
if you read
Well-
the Science Journal, it's actually the increased infection rates are due to a mutation in the coronavirus, something called like C614G or
Oh,
something
great.
along those
We
lines.
mutated it even better than it was before.
We're
where do I get my
Americans, and we made
superpowers
it
then?
better. Okay,
That's
It worked.
that's why
we
we're getting
actually
the
made
what,
it
what are they
great again.
that's right.
what are they calling it, the something it's some sort of event, like super breakout event or whatever, where it's like
Extinction level?
like everybody goes to a bar and then
Extinction.
suddenly 95 people have it, like
Deep Horizon.
super spreader events, that's what they're calling it.
Super spreader.
No, that was like the chicken pox sleepovers that they did in the
Yeah.
70s and shit.
Yeah, except for this one, you shit yourself stupid and your lungs fill with fluids.
I'll be honest, mutations worked for the X-Men. I don't think there's anything wrong.
Yeah.
It
Well-
depends if you're asymptomatic. You don't have to shit yourself.
Well, sometimes you get adamantium bones, and sometimes you get projectile shit.
Either way is very effective at war.
Do they give you a choice?
Oh,
Nope.
Steve, you said projectile shit, so Jubilee. Okay, good call.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
you go.
I was thinking
Yeah.
Warpath, but yeah.
But
Or
the
Kitty
good
Pryde.
news is
Kitty
it
Pryde.
is increased infection rates. However, it's the systems, the symptoms and the death rates aren't affected by this mutation yet.
Yeah.
Bum, bum, bum.
We'll
So-
see you in 2 weeks.
So
The good
I guess
news-
what we're trying to say is wear a mask.
The good news is that
Join my
in general, viruses don't want to kill their hosts because
Yeah, let's
that's
see.
not how you keep spreading. So hopefully, if it keeps mutating, it'll do like the Spanish flu did, where it went around the world for 2 years, killed millions of people, and then just evolved into something that was just sniffles.
That's what we're hoping, yes.
Yeah, so we're 6 months in to our 24-hour
That's
period.
right.
Of our
It'll
2
mutate,
years.
mutate into something that
24-month
people
period.
don't want to get vaccinations for.
Hey, Steve, what happens
Yeah.
if you don't have any money?
Well, if you don't want that
What happens
Rona,
if
keep
you
your
don't want-
progress home.
There you go. Thank you. Sorry, I screwed that up. Never mind.
Yeah, you did. That's cool.
Well, he was referring to the broke ass part.
That's right.
Yeah. So
If you're broke ass, you're not going to the bar spending money.
if you're broke ass, you probably don't want that Rona. So I would suggest keeping your broke ass home.
Good call.
No,
Jeff.
no. You're broke. You go to the bars and have other people buy drinks for you.
Or Corona.
That's a
Jeff,
beer. Yes.
What is your top 3? What is your 3? You did your 3. Intern, what's your 3?
Cobra, Over the Top, and Copland.
No
So you
Rocky
plan-
4?
Well, wait.
So you
I
plan
think
on
he's
sleeping
cheating
through
because
this
that would also
quarantine.
include Tango and Cash in a Sylvester Stallone 4-pack.
Yes. I I did buy that from Walmart for $5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're looking at it right now.
Proudly displayed.
Yeah, I think you just lost your Red Box sponsorship.
Blake, what's your top 3?
Jeff beat me to it.
Okay.
Woo! I'm number 1.
Mine is Shawshank Redemption, Clue, and Return of the Jedi. And then I would, because that's a good, Return of the Jedi gives you a good feeling at the end.
But do you get all the endings for Clue or just one?
I get all the endings for Clue because it's on the Blu-ray like that.
Okay.
And
you can mix up which ending you play if you want to play, if you only want one ending.
That's true.
So it'll feel like a different movie every time you watch it.
And I would HOBI it. Yes, I got 4. I would do Con Air because that's a feel-good film.
So he just cheated the question.
Yeah, you know what? Shut up. Wrap this up here, Blake. What do we got?
Professor number 1 and Doctor number 1. What team is the odds-on favorite to win the World Series?
Jeff, you're the sports guy. What do you think?
I didn't look at the odds. I'm sure.
Who do you think would win? Who do you think's going to win?
Well, some of the first.
Well, who do I think
players...
is going to win? The same team I think is going to win at the beginning of every year. The team I cheer for.
There you go.
The Reds. Blake, who do you got?
But I don't know. That's a good question. It'll be interesting to see who actually plays. The first Major League Baseball players come out saying, "I ain't playing." So
there's already been 4 or 5 guys that have opted out.
Mike Leake, Ian Desmond.
Those are the 2 that I knew.
Desmond or Zimmerman?
Ryan Zimmerman.
Ian Desmond.
Ross, Ian Desmond. Mike Leake. There was a 5th one.
Pete Rose Jr.
I saw there were 2 coaches in Minnesota who were not going to be there because they are
65.
Over 60 and in the danger
zone. Say it.
Danger zone. Yes, they were in the danger zone.
What if they built like a bubble boy thing for them in the dugout?
Will protect them from the danger zone. Danger zone.
And stray baseballs.
What was that?
They'll protect them from stray baseballs too.
That would too.
Yeah, I would say any player that's got any family member that's compromised or anybody like I don't blame them for not playing. No. You know, I would like to see them play.
It's a 60-game season. It doesn't matter.
But I think Japan's not going to hold it against them.
What's that, Steve?
I think Japan's going to win the World Series.
You know what? I'm fine with that.
Do you see the things in Korea where the one team got in trouble because they filled all the stands behind home plate with sex dolls in the stands?
Nice.
I saw they did stuffed animals.
Yeah, apparently they're doing different themes, and one of the teams got in trouble because they put sex dolls. I was like, well, they looked like they were surprised at every pitch.
Yeah, exactly. That's the biggest bat I've ever seen.
I would, hey Blake, I would love to be the intern that would have to actually order all of those. Hey, we need you to order 16,000 sex dolls.
You got to blow them up.
I got half of them in the back room right now.
I was going to say the warehouse is probably just right around the corner from the stadium.
All right. You got all the employees going, hey, you need any help with those?
I got 50,000 in the back. What do you need?
You need some help blowing those up? I'm available.
We're going to recast Twilight next week with Batman because we're running out of time here.
Well, just to answer the question, the odds-on favorite, according to
Dodgers.
OddsShark, is Dodgers and Yankees are both at plus 325.
Fuck them.
Yeah, of course.
Yep. My money's on the Dodgers.
Yeah, big money teams.
It's interesting. ESPN released their baseball schedule today. They're showing 75 games, and 59 of them are Yankees and Boston. So that should be a fun schedule that they're showing.
Are the Yankees and Boston just playing each other this year and forget the rest of the other teams?
The other 16 games are Dodgers and Yankees. So the Yankees are playing 75 games this year against Boston.
The Yankees aren't playing the Dodgers. They're on different coasts.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
No interleague.
Oh, that's right. Wait, baseball should.
No, interleague. They're having
I think your
interleague. They're not
information
having
may be flawed,
inter.
Jason.
They're not
What's
having
that, Steve?
what do you call it? Division.
My bad, guys. My bad. Sorry. Anyways, Jeff introduced me to News of the Geek.
It's time for another installment of the News of the Geek.
Per Forbes. Because when I go for entertainment news, I go to
He
Forbes.
goes straight to Forbes.
The Boys Season 1 aired in July 2019 on Amazon. And Season 2 is coming a little bit later than a year. The date for Season 2 has been announced as September 4th, 2020 by an online event hosted by Patton Oswalt, because what else is he doing right now? Amazon is doing something a bit different this time around. The Boys Season 1 dropped all its episodes in one giant bingeable chunk. But for Season 2, they're going to release 3 episodes on September 4th, and then the next 5 episodes will be weekly. So the last one should air on October 9th. So basically, The Mandalorian, they did this with Disney's Mandalorian. And to be honest, I think it's a smarter move because you have a longer stretch of time that people are talking about this series.
Do you want everybody to talk about you for a weekend, or do you want everybody to talk about you for a month or longer?
Also, you have to get the subscription for 2 months.
So you're going to milk my subscription.
The WWE Network does the similar format, where it's a pay-per-view event every 5 to 6 weeks.
Yeah. Or the Undertaker documentary.
Oh, yeah, you can watch all the behind-the-scenes stuff,
Did you watch it?
I'm not finished with it yet. I saw that he retired, though. I got 1 episode left, I think. 1 or 2. Ooh, I think it's 1. Thank God Undertaker retired. Jeez, oh Pete. Get the hell out of there. So sad. No, it isn't. He should have been retired years ago, is he? Oh.
Hey,
but
Jason.
Like, just the fact that he kept it going and was the same character for 30 years.
True.
I can't even do that.
Do you know that Kane is not really his brother?
What?
No.
What?
And that Kane really wasn't burnt over 90% of his body.
It was 9%. It was 9%. They messed up on the numbers.
They forgot the O and the 9. Yeah.
His toes are crispy. That's about it. His toes and feet. Yeah, I saw that with the Undertaker that he retires. But you watch the documentary and every episode it's like, well, here's why I went against Roman Reigns. I wasn't myself in that match. Here's when I went against Goldberg. That was an awful match. Here's when I went against John Cena. I wasn't happy with that match. I'm like, jeez, oh, Pete, man. Maybe it's you at this age. You're 55 years old. Maybe it's you.
I wouldn't blame the Goldberg match on him.
Oh, no.
Shit. And he couldn't wrestle because of the temperature and the whatever. So.
No. I just like giving Undertaker crap. That was Goldberg's fault. The whole match was awful for him. He was horrible. Like in everything Goldberg does.
Yes.
When are they bringing Gilbert back?
I'd rather see Gilbert. He never retired a superstar like Bret Hart. Ugh, fucking Goldberg. God damn.
Well, I know it's a little early to announce, but Steve and I have decided whether or not Corona still got us in lockdown for Halloween. We're going as the Undertaker and Paul Bearer.
I like it. Who's the Undertaker?
I don't know. Is it the short chubby chick or the guy who's 6'8"?
I think you should switch it. I like that. I like that idea.
Everyone would expect.
But then I can't wear a mustache.
Oh, that's true. That is true. Damn.
I mean, how often do I get to wear a mustache? Come on.
Well, honestly, you can wear it whenever you want.
I know. And trust me, if I could grow a mustache, I would rock a mustache.
I'm 41. If I could grow a beard, I would rock a beard.
Right? Man, facial hair.
Mine's just patchy. Let's see here. It is the mage. Beloved 1987 film Princess Bride, except for my wife who has no soul and doesn't like it, is getting a DIY. I know. Never would have married her. Is getting a DIY makeover for some of Hollywood's biggest names. The project is helmed by Juno director Jason Reitman, who has previously staged live readings of the film's script, and the remake was shot entirely at home by each cast member using their phones. Beginning June 29th. Hey, that was that was yesterday.
Yesterday.
Quibi, who will be out of business in a week, will release chapters of the fan-made movie every day for 2 weeks.
Quibi,
Again,
no Redbox.
You know what? I still think that's pretty ambitious of Quibi to actually think they're going to be in business in 2 weeks. Good for them. Let's see. The star-studded cast includes couples Joe Jonas and Sophia Turner. Sophie Turner, whatever. Is she the one that played Jean Grey?
Yes.
Ugh. Ugh.
Well, she plays Wesley in this.
Ugh.
Double.
And she has a mustache.
And Joe Jonas plays Buttercup.
I don't care about them switching roles. It's just Sophie Turner is a horrible actress.
She's pretty good in Game of Thrones, though.
In
my opinion.
Well, near the end, yeah, she grows some balls.
Literally?
Well, it's magical.
Oh. Common and Tiffany. Oh, Tiffany Haddish. I thought that was just Tiffany, the pop star. Neil Patrick Harris and David Burtka and Chris Pine and Annabelle Wallis, as well as Hugh Jackman. Ooh. Jennifer Garner, Elijah Wood, John Hamm, Beanie Feldstein, Lucas Hedges, Jenna Ortega, Jack Black. David, go ahead, Jeff. Help me out here.
I don't have it in front of me. I don't know who you're talking about.
Come on.
Oh, Yellow?
Thank you. Keegan Michael Key, Patton Oswalt, Josh Gad, Andy Serkis, Diego Luna. Okay, I'm done. Anyways, a lot of other people. They would trade off.
Can you finish that up? Who were those last two?
Zazie Beats?
Sassy Beats.
I don't know who that is.
She played Domino.
Geostorm.
Somebody never watched Deadpool 2.
I have it on Blu-ray upstairs.
And you haven't seen it?
No.
I watched Deadpool 2.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I was busy watching Con Air.
And you chose poorly.
And then Taika Waititi?
Taika Waititi.
Yeah, see? Suck it, intern. Yeah, that wasn't too bad.
Yeah, Taikawa? Yeah, it was pretty bad.
It's not a Providence in Ottawa, Jason.
I got a speech impediment. Shut up, intern. The actors will trade off roles throughout the scenes, each paying homage to the Princess Bride in their own unique way. Original director Rob Reiner, whose father just died, Carl Reiner today.
Yesterday, yep.
Breath of Science. Poor Carl. Will play the grandfather, and Fred Savage will reprise his role as the grandson 33 years later. I like that.
That actually might be funny.
Let's see. The roles aren't the only aspects of the film getting switched up. A corgi plays the rodent of unusual size.
Corgi.
Lego figurines or stuffed animals are used for crowd scenes. And Jonas and Turner gender swapped a couple of the roles, with Jonas playing Princess Buttercup and Turner as Wesley. The remake is also for a good cause, as Quibi donated $1 million in the name of the project to Chef Jose Andres charity World Central Kitchen, which provides meals to those who have been most affected by the coronavirus pandemic. Again, a couple of things I learned about this. Quibi has $1 million to donate, and that they think they're going to be in business in 2 weeks. So good for them. Good for them.
Well,
You know
not
what I
after the
learned about
donation, but
from
then they
this?
can blame it on the virus.
That's right.
You know what I learned from this?
What's that?
Quibi exists.
Yep. Is that
Who
it?
is Quibi?
I watched a couple of series on Quibi. I watched the Reno 911.
How was that?
It was hilarious.
Okay.
And then I watched
Swardston in it?
Who?
Nick Swardston?
He was not.
Oh.
And then I watched the Will Forte, Caitlin Olsen, where they're like celebrity, or they're trying to become celebrity house makeover people. It was pretty funny.
So Quibi is mostly, not all, but mostly comedy. It's from CBS, I believe, and Viacom. And basically, it's how much is it a month? $4 a month? $5?
Like $3.99 or $4.99.
It's no
It's only
red
available
box.
on your smartphone.
That's right.
Yeah, and yeah, Steve, the whole thing is just for your smartphone. That's all they want it for. So
And
You
every
can make your own.
episode's like,
You can make your own shows and movies on apps on the phone, and people pay to watch them. And that's basically the whole purpose of this Princess Bride.
really, I didn't
Yeah.
know that. That's kind of cool.
and like every episode of most shows that are no more than like 5 minutes.
So I could be making my own show and putting it on Quibi?
Short attention span theater.
Yep. So so they're short little things. I think they said the most that they'll go up to is 10 minutes, I think is what they said, per episode. So the whole purpose was, CBS thought they were going to cash in on this. All the millennials are watching stuff on their phones, so they thought they could do it. The problem is that it's failing horribly. And that's not like to be funny. It is failing horribly because the marketing was awful for it. Because, like Jeff said, nobody knows what the fuck this was, and basically nobody cares about it because everybody's staying home now, so they're watching it on regular TVs now.
Also, YouTube exists.
Yeah, I do have to admit I'm probably not their target audience.
Correct.
So that's why I might not know about it.
And it doesn't have like the sponsorship of a totalitarian regime behind it, like, TikTok.
TikTok? I don't know what TikTok is.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is either.
Who owns TikTok?
China.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Although apparently people who do stuff on TikTok are called TikTokers.
Ugh, I hate TikTok even more.
Because they don't spell it with a double K, apparently, so it spells TikToker.
Also, TikTok suppresses LGBT, people of color, black, whatever you decide to, whatever your preference is, and plus size people.
Huh. So overall, it's just
so they've got nothing to show then.
Yeah, basically they like cute blondes.
Who doesn't?
So TikTok is basically just a shitty service. Can we just say that? Can we all agree?
From what I understand, I don't use it based on principle.
It's an insidious Chinese government app.
I don't use it based on the fact that I'm just too old. I don't get it.
I had to download it to my phone because my 10-year-old said that 2 of his friends have TikTok channels or something like that. And I was like, "What? I'm sorry, what?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "You're not allowed on that. You know that, right?" And he's like, "Yeah, I know." So I had to go.
Daddy's gonna check it out. That's what I'm getting from the story.
So I had to check to make sure he was not on these. And it's like, and he doesn't have a smartphone or anything. But he's like, "Yeah, I was over their house and they were filming." Well, I was like, "Yeah, get the hell out."
Oh no! You don't need to be on. Oh no! Is TikTok child porn? Oh no!
Stop it.
Yeah, and like each TikTok video can only be like a maximum of 15 seconds or something.
Is it?
If you want to talk about a devious, plan to dumb down the world.
So it's the new Vine?
Yeah.
This is like 3 times as long as Vine.
Oh, completely different.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of miss Vine.
Breath of silence for Vine.
No.
Gentlemen, not to get off topic here, but I'm looking forward to this Princess Bride thing on Quibi.
That is, I would see it. I would watch it. I'm not going.
I mean, it's got John Hamm in it, and Hugh Jackman, and Andy Serkis. Sure, it has Elijah Wood, so I'm banned from watching it.
But... You can watch it alone in your office, just like everything else.
Oh, I will. I told you, it's got John Hamm and Hugh Jackman.
John Hamm. I don't know. Andy Serkis. Oh,
Jack Black probably in his underwear.
Oh, he's guaranteed going to be in his underwear at some point.
I think Harvey Keitel's in this too, I think. He plays the rodent of unusual size, his penis.
So Corgi played it. You already said that.
Oh, my bad. Real quick, Jeff, what are you doing September 11th through 13th?
Hopefully I'll be at the Cincinnati Comic Expo.
Fuck yeah, we're going to be at the Cincinnati Comic Expo. We have not canceled, bitches. You know why? Because they're the Highlander of comic expos. September 11th through 13th, Duke Energy Convention Center, Cincinnati, Ohio. Get your tickets. The voice of Belle from the Disney movie is going to be there.
Paige O'Hara.
Yeah. A lot of other comic book artists and writers are going to be there. They're going to start announcing more people, hopefully. So fuck you, Corona. Go away. But as of now, the Cincinnati Comic Expo is still on. They're looking for volunteers to help out. And HOBI will be there playing trivia. And we might have a panel or two. So on the stage.
Might have to supply your own masks.
I will be wearing a mask.
Well, we definitely.
And
will
those
be
dates
wearing
are
masks.
September 11th to 13th. Never forget, September 11th to 13th.
Wow.
Yeah, couldn't they pick a better date this year?
Stop it. All of you. Stop it.
Steve, I want you to read our promos from now on. You have a better voice for this.
Yeah,
Steve.
well, I got the radio face, so I got to make up for it with the voice.
We have the podcast bodies, so we're good.
Pod bods.
Yeah.
Woo! I'm into the pod bod.
Mm.
It's a good thing there's no video on over there. I don't know what's going on. Did Steve just eat spaghetti?
Oh, he ate something. Wait, what?
Hey!
Did one of the rats get out of the cage?
Squeak, 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 squeak.
I'm just a rat in a cage.
Wow, that was terrible.
If you don't think that song is sung in our house multiple times a day, you would be mistaken.
How about the Beatles song "Last Train to Clarksville"? Take the last train to Clarksville,
And I'll meet you at the station.
Okay.
Actually, they're
be
more
there by
fans of
4:30,
Rats Round and
'cause I
Round.
make her Round and where they had a rat problem. I love it.
Yeah.
I still think it's amazing that because of that commercial, that they made it back in the Billboard Top 100 with that
Of
song.
course.
Long recharted.
Jeff, let's do our.
Round,
We got a huge
round goes around. I'll tell
box
you
office
why.
news this week.
Why? Oh, do we?
Yeah, box office news and world reports. Do it, Jeff.
Oh, I need to find that then.
Are you fucking kidding me? You have one job on the show.
Well, I didn't do it last week, so actually I did do it last week, didn't I? Oh, let's see. There's the outline. Box office news. Followed made $53,401.
The hell is Followed?
It's the only thing on the report.
Yeah.
All right. There was only one movie out this week?
Yes. Yes.
It's the only one to crack the $20,000 barrier to get on the list.
No. A couple weeks ago, we had a top 5, and the number 5 made $43. Made $43.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I think we could have topped that.
Yeah.
I think we would put something on Quibi, Steve. We would have made more money.
It made at least 50.
Good call.
Followed is about a controversial social media influencer who stays at a cursed hotel that ends up with terrifying results.
Hey, I think we talked about this several weeks back.
Stars Zach Baggins?
Or Bagzackins.
John Savage.
Oh, snap.
John Savage? What? Yeah.
Fred's brother?
Kate Romero.
That's Ben.
I've
always liked
literally
Ben.
never heard of anybody in this movie.
George
Jeff-
Romero's daughter.
Jeff, there's 3 big films coming out this week on limited release, so that means they're special.
Well, there are 3 films coming out. I don't know how big they are.
What are they, Jeff?
We have The Outpost.
A small team of U.S. soldiers battle against hundreds of Taliban fighters in Afghanistan.
So it's a war flick.
It's the news.
So is that...
That is based on a book that Jake Tapper from CNN wrote it.
So it's before there were bounties on American soldiers' heads?
Just that we knew about.
Allegedly.
I was surprised I didn't get yelled at to go down the hall on that.
Time out.
But-
It stars Orlando Bloom, Scott Eastwood, Caleb Jones, Milo Gibson, and Bobby Lockwood.
That is Clint Eastwood's son, by the way.
It is.
Oh, okay.
Orlando Bloom is Clint Eastwood's son?
No, he's an
Yeah, who
elf.
knew?
Man, world is weird.
Such a pretty boy.
Also coming out is... Oh, I'm sorry. Just Relic. Onward.
I love the Relic. It's being
the Relic.
I
re-released.
love Relic.
So
Just
good.
Relic. No the. Just Relic.
Steve, I feel like we should have our own show and Izzy too, because no one else appreciates old movies like me and you.
Right.
And Relic is a great film.
I mean, Academy Award winner Mira Sorvino.
Oh, sorry. Relic is a daughter, mother, and grandmother are haunted by a manifestation of dementia that consumes their family's home.
Just like the Relic, but in a museum.
Oh, snap. And then a giant bug eats a detective.
Oh, yeah. It stars Emily Mortimer, Robin Nevin, Bella Heathcote, and Jeremy Stanford II.
By the way, Emily Mortimer is married to, I forget the guy's name, like Alessandro blah, 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 played Pollux Troy in Face Off.
Ooh, the brother.
Yeah.
And then what else we got?
And we also have The Truth, which apparently looks to be a movie from 2019.
A stormy,
French.
a stormy reunion between scriptwriter Lemur with her famous mother and actress, Fabienne, against the backdrop of Fabienne's autobiographical book and her latest role in a sci-fi pick as a mother who never grows old. I have no idea what that was. So basically...
Stars Catherine Deneuve. I can't even pronounce her name.
Deneuve? Oh, Catherine Deneuve from The Hunger and...
Yes, her.
Oh, shit.
Juliette Binoche.
Oh.
Ethan Hawke.
Yeah.
And people I've never heard of.
It made $5 million overseas so far. So
because they can go to theaters because they know how to wear a goddamn mask.
Instead, we have to stay
Keep
home.
a broke ass home watching Redbox and Disney Plus and Quibi.
It is easier if you're an island.
It's true.
Oak Island?
You know, that ruined my summer trip. Fucking Rona.
I've still got plenty of wood in the backyard, Blake. You can come over and go through it anytime.
Okay.
I'll throw some buttons.
I could drop some buttons in there too. For
there you go, Brian.
Some baubles.
Buttons.
Baubles.
Or whatever that is. Tell me what it is, and I'll pick some up for you.
Thank you.
Let's see here. Let's wrap it up with our top 5, Jeff. You want to do some music for that?
Dun 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 dun. Top 5.
Top 5 this week, courtesy of Steve and Izzy. Top 5 computer films.
Yeah.
This is a very vague, so it can involve computers, like the Computer Wars sneakers. It could be hacking. It could be pretty much anything you could justify it with, or not justify it with, as Blake usually does. So, Steve and Izzy, you guys are the guest. Why don't you guys go first?
Steve?
Well, one of the main reasons we picked this topic is coming up in July, we're celebrating the 25th anniversary of the internet. So we're talking about a bunch of movies from 1995, specifically talking about the internet and computers and stuff. Some of them may pop up on this list.
Do any of them star Al Gore?
Maybe. Of course, he's the inventor of the internet. Of course. But yeah, the first number 5, I guess we start with, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Countdown.
Starting with number 5, I picked a movie that I have a very special place in my heart. From director Brett Leonard, who directed Lawnmower Man, but that's not the one I picked. It stars Academy Award winner Russell Crowe and Academy Award winner Denzel Washington. Virtuosity.
Oh, I forgot that movie. Sid.
It is fantastic. And the only reason we're not talking about it in July is because we talked about it several years ago because we love that movie so much. Yes, of course. Let's see. For those who don't know, Denzel Washington's kind of a down on his luck cop who had his injury and family killed or something like that. Oh, and then he's in jail now because he killed the guy who killed his family, blah, blah, blah. But meanwhile, for some reason, they're creating the perfect serial killer simulation system, like VR system that they
just study from him and learn. That's why they're doing this.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we need that. So this compilation of like hundreds of serial killers is Sid 6.7, aka Russell fucking Crowe, eating all the scenery up.
fighting around the world.
That's right.
That's the first movie I ever saw Russell Crowe in.
Right? I think it's the first one anyone, unless you saw like, what is it, Romper Stomper, one of those.
I have not seen Romper Stomper.
One of those Aussie flicks from back in the early 90s. But...
He played a really cool bad guy in that film. It was a funny character. I liked that movie. Damn, I can't believe I forgot that one.
Yeah, check it out, everybody. Virtuosity.
Woo!
I had that on VHS.
How about you, Mick?
For my number 5, a movie that I can't believe it, I had not seen until we started doing this particular month, and I was really disappointed I'd never seen it. In fact, I liked it so much it made number 5 on my list. Johnny Mnemonic.
Yeah.
That movie is bonkers, and that would have been like one of my favorite movies as a kid if I had seen it when it came out.
Yeah, Dolph Lundgren's in it too, guys.
There's 2 Dolphs in it because there's also a dolphin.
Oh, spoiler.
Dolphin.
And Dina Meyer, yeah.
Woo!
I have not seen Johnny Mnemonic.
Yeah, check it out. Apparently the Japanese version is even better if you can find it, because it's got more Dolph.
And more dolphin?
And I think more of the Japanese guy. I forget his name. Kawasaki. No. Takahashi. That's the guy's name.
As I live and breathe.
You also and so.
Jeff, what is yours?
My number 5, I've got The Matrix.
Okay.
God damn it.
Did you like The Matrix?
I did. I know it took me forever to actually watch it, but when I did watch it, I liked it.
Yeah, that was my number 1. Of course, I'm only talking about the first Matrix.
Oh yeah,
of
me
course,
too.
Of course.
Yeah,
He took my
you're too
number
cool
1.
for the other ones.
Took my number 1.
Put it on the board.
I didn't mean to.
That's okay. And you beat me
okay.
to
He took
the
my
Lord
number
of the
3.
Rings trilogy earlier too. God damn.
That was Izzy's number 3?
Yeah, I was in high school when that movie came out. I was the perfect age for that movie.
Oh, yeah.
I never saw the first one and my brother and I went to see the second one, and so I had really no idea what the fuck was going on. And then I went back and saw the third one, and then I went back and saw the first one. And
So you saw the second one before you saw the first one? Oh wow, that's the only reason I watched the first one was because the second one was coming out, and I knew I'd have to watch it at the theater.
Yeah,
it's working.
And
there.
it really pissed me off because he fell asleep during it. And I had to finish watching it. I still don't know what the fuck was on.
Well, Jason, don't feel bad. That's how I watched the Star Wars movies with Empire Strike Back, Return of the Jedi, then going back and watching the first one.
So the I am your father is not a big reveal. You're like, okay.
I was like, oh, yeah, I mean, that's cool.
Well,
kind of ruined it.
Intern, what's your number 5?
Number 5, I had The Net.
Sandy Bullock.
Sandra Bullock, yep.
Sandra Bullock.
We may have an episode on that this coming Tuesday.
No.
And you cannot say for certain, but Sandra Bullock may stop by. You know, who knows? You never know.
Ooh.
There's a chance.
No, we just got Dennis Miller. Sorry, guys.
Oh.
Anybody can get Dennis Miller these days.
Awesome.
Blake, what's your number 5?
My number 5 is a love triangle. A
Okay.
boy, a girl, and a computer. Miles buys himself a state-of-the-art computer that starts expressing thoughts and emotions, and he starts competing with Miles. Edgar, the computer calls himself, falls in love with Madeline, an attractive neighbor in young Virginia Madsen in 1984's Electric Dreams.
Oh, okay. I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Never seen that one.
Yeah.
It is very interesting. It's different, and I think it's it is good music and good music montage because the guy who directed this did the Michael Jackson videos.
Okay.
Which Michael Jackson videos? Because he didn't do Thriller or Bad.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
He did Moonwalker.
Oh,
He did Billie Jean.
not my girl.
Lover.
He did Bubbles
Lover.
music videos, actually.
So stop thinking.
Yeah, directed by Steve Barron. I didn't look that far, but
No.
I remember watching this movie thinking it was actually pretty good. And you want vintage 1984 computers animations? This is it.
Yeah.
Hey Jeff, do you ever think that after 6 years, I may not know songs that well? I may not know songs.
I haven't noticed.
Okay.
Take
Let's
the
see.
last train to Clarksville.
Fucking Beatles. Number 5 is older film. Really liked it. It was quite sexy for the time. And she steals her roommate's identity using some very old-fashioned computers and her own wits. Single white female.
There was a computer in that. Good call.
I like that movie a lot. Now, I haven't seen it in about 15 years, but I used to watch that show all the time. Bridget Fonda, Jennifer Jason Leigh, and
Hell yeah.
the big one, Steven Weber, who gets a shoot.
And here's the big one, Steven Weber.
Coming off
Now
his
sing a
Wings.
song from Wings.
Yeah. Everybody knows Roy was the star of Wings. Let's see.
Away, past year, I think.
He did. My number 4 is another film that wasn't great, but I really liked it. And it was with Josie and the Pussycats actress, Rachel Lee Cook, Antitrust.
Oh, that's my number 2.
Really? Look at that, knocking them off.
This list is gone almost.
Again, I was just the perfect age when that movie came out. I love that movie.
I was with you. Yeah. That is with Ryan Philippe. It was a good film. He starts a job at a new company, and everything looks good as a computer company, and then basically it's a shady business and all.
And isn't Tim Robbins the bad guy?
Yes,
Yeah,
Tim
he
Robbins.
plays definitely not Bill Gates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he have a
Definitely not Steve
ponytail?
Jobs. Yeah.
What's that, Jeff?
Does Tim Robbins have a ponytail? Because that's how you know he's the bad guy.
He does not. Tim Robbins was great in that film. But yeah, it's only a 24% on Rotten Tomatoes. Let's see. Blake, what's your number 4?
My number 4, of course, 1982, Tron.
That's a good one.
With the dude. I mean, Jeff Bridges.
Not Tron 2. Not Tron 2.
No,
There is no
Tron 2.
There's no
movie
Tron
called
2. There's only
2.
Tron Legacy.
There is only Tron.
All
Yeah.
right.
And, it is really cool considering that being stuck in a video game, would be pretty cool, except
Except you're stuck.
except you're stuck in there.
Game.
You got a disc. But
I
the
think
light cycles were my favorite part of that movie, man.
They're really the only good part of the movie.
And the video game in the arcade.
The arcade was fun. I went back and watched that maybe 10 years ago. It is quite a boring film. And like Jeff said, the cycles is about the only good part.
Yeah, basically.
Is that Beatles?
Excuse me.
And lots of neon.
Let's see. Intern, what's your number 4?
My number 4 is The Score. De Niro and Edward Norton.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Is there a computer in that one?
They
He sends an email.
they hack into the customs department security, into their mainframe or whatever, so they can control the cameras because they're stealing a bunch of art.
Okay.
So
I'll give you that. It's a very, vague computer film. It doesn't matter. We accept it. Single white female doesn't have much computers either, but it has enough to steal, so I'm with you. Jeff, what's your...
Where was I? Oh, my number 4 is Swordfish.
Yeah.
Jeff,
That was my
what's
number
the
6.
answer?
Wholly
what's
for
the
the
password?
Halle Berry bikini.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
well,
only a
of course.
reason.
The password is always Swordfish.
She got $2 million for showing each breast. So, good for her.
Yeah.
Each jumbly.
And it was the most pointless scene ever.
Yeah, that was the most gratuitous nudity ever in a movie.
But the greatest job interview scene ever.
Oh, yes. He gets a blowjob while he's hacking.
You have to finish hacking before you, shoot.
Hacking and cacking.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could tell that was really written by a computer nerd. Pure fantasy.
Everybody's going to want to fuck a hacker. Let's do it.
Well, it's Hugh Jackman. I mean,
Right?
come on.
Every hacker looks like Hugh Jackman. Everyone.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
look
yeah.
at Black Hat with Chris Hemsworth. Oh, sorry, I don't want to steal anybody's picks because I still am pretty certain no one's seen that movie.
I've
Chris
tried to
Hemsworth.
watch it a couple of times, but I've fallen asliep.
Chris Hemsworth hasn't seen that film. That's how bad it
Did I do that?
is. Liam Hemsworth has, though.
Oh, of course.
Number 4 for you, Izzy.
I'm going with an old classic, Weird Science.
Nice.
Was an honorable mention.
Blake, what number is that for you?
Honorable mention, 1985, Weird Science.
I thought that was going to be on your list.
Not enough computer in it for me.
Not enough.
She is the computer. Come on.
She's a manifestation of their fantasy created by a computer.
Technically, she's like a printout.
Yeah, she's
She's
not a
a
computer
3D model?
herself. She
Yeah.
was
Generated by the
created
computer?
with
Intern has a movie that they just sent an email. I mean, I think you're okay.
Bullshit. You weren't listening to me.
I would like my next one to be The Godfather 2 because they used a calculator in one scene. And
I'm doing Charlie Chaplin films because they have an abacus. Is that okay? Steve, what's your number 4?
my number 4 is also coming up in our 1995 theme month. It is, of course, Hackers, starring Johnny Lee Miller, Angelina Jolie,
God
Fisher Stevens.
Damn it.
Yeah.
That's my
Hackers,
number
everybody.
2.
That-
Wait a minute, Blake, that's your number 2?
That's my number 2. Don't forget the good soundtrack.
That was like
Oh,
a crap
okay.
movie.
It's an all right soundtrack.
So much cyberpunk.
Oh, yeah. Matthew Lillard. Got to bring him up, too. Oh, and Sally Can't Dance from Con Air.
Yeah, that's right. It's the Con Air prequel.
That's right.
Ah,
You ever wonder how Sally Can't Dance got into jail? You'll find out in Hackers.
That was one of the first films I made out in with my date. Good old Hackers. That
What
and
was his
name?
In a date.
See what I did there?
that and Assassins.
Yeah.
No more sheet
Quality
chat.
Sly. Quality Stallone movie.
Yes. Let's see. What's your number 3, Steve?
Number 3, speaking about sexy. I'm not sure what year this came out. I think it was 4 or 5 years ago. But stars Oscar Isaac, Donald Gleason, and Academy Award winner Alicia Vikander, of course, Ex Machina.
Mm.
Oh, that is a good film. That is a good film.
Basically, the premise is, again, a guy's just wins a trip to go hang out at the owner of the company's palatial county. I don't know, somewhere in Finland or something. But basically, he's got this high-tech mansion that he lives in, but he's developing artificial intelligence, and damn, is it hot.
It is. It is.
no Halle Berry jumblies, but
If I ever wanted to do a partially skinned robot, that was the one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Izzy, what's your number 3?
It was The Matrix.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
yeah.
Should I throw in one of my honorable mentions or something then?
No, not yet. Not yet.
No.
We'll do that at the end.
Don't break the rules.
Jeff, what's your number 3?
My number 3 is Star Trek 4: The Voyage Home.
The whales.
Computer.
Specifically for that scene and that scene alone.
Woo!
Well played, sir. Well
Here's the
played.
computer. Oh, computer. Hello, computer. Here, use this. Oh, okay. And then talks into the mouse.
Jeff, the good news is, ever since that movie came out, the whales were saved. So we're fine. It worked.
Yeah, they
It
saved the whales. So yeah.
Mhm.
Save it once again.
By Star Trek. Brian, what's your number 3?
Number 3, The Internship.
What
Vince
is
Vaughn
that?
and Owen Wilson.
Working at Google, was it?
Oh,
Yes.
we're gonna Google. Okay. Yeah,
Ugh.
I see the tie-in.
They were
What?
people
Don't-
too old to be getting an internship at Google and competing against all the young guys.
Don't encourage him. Don't encourage him. The internship. Jeez.
Do you-
3.
Do you not see what I'm doing there, Jason?
Don't you
No.
see?
No.
The movie's called The Internship. I'm the intern.
Oh, I
Oh,
get it now. I
Man,
thought we promoted
jokes
you
are always
to the
funnier when you
assistant
have
to
to
the
Top
host.
5 restaurant, #1, International House of Pancakes. Get it?
Uh,
International House of Pancakes.
Oh.
I don't get it.
jokes are always funnier when you have to explain them.
That's what makes them funny.
Red boxes, top 5 intern picks.
Blake,
I'll
what's your
have those
number
next
3?
week.
Number 3. It's
Yeah.
my last one on the list. Would you like to play a game? I loved war games, and I love that Matthew Broderick, pre Ferris Bueller, and Ali Sheedy, pre Breakfast Club, and it was pretty cool if you really think about it.
It was my
Hey,
number
babe, do you have
one.
some sort of connection to the movie War Games?
Well, it's number 1 on my list. Also, my dad is the
Really?
guy who built Matthew Broderick's computer for that movie.
Oh
Wow.
yeah, man.
Nice.
That's
I
awesome.
know
Cool.
somebody who knows somebody who did something cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So my dad also helped build the Whopper, but they couldn't get the wiring right on the lighting, so they actually had to make switches inside. So they'd have a guy sitting inside flipping the switches. That guy later went on to win an Academy Award for animating the bears in the Golden Compass.
Wow.
He also
Hey.
still's never forgiven my dad for forcing him to sit in there.
So, the Golden Compass won awards?
Yeah, for animation.
There you go.
Nicole
It
Kidman.
was a slow year.
The bears look phenomenal in that movie.
Yeah, they look like the Coca-Cola bears.
Yeah.
It's also
Come
Matthew Broderick before
Far
he
away
becomes,
from the Whopper.
It's also Matthew Broderick before he becomes an action star in Godzilla, because that took off really well as an action star.
Well, it was a lot of fish.
Yeah.
Oh god, that fucking movie.
But yeah, that
And-
was my number 1. So thanks for the list,
Yeah.
guys. Have a great night.
You're welcome.
That
And
was also
really-
my number 1.
Really think about 1983, Cold War, thermonuclear war, all that kind of stuff. And it was pretty cool.
Let's see.
Global thermonuclear war. How about tic-tac-toe?
That's right.
No.
Chess.
Global thermonuclear war.
Yeah, global.
Let's see here. My number 3 was Italian Job with Marky Mark. Seth Green plays a computer hacker in it. I like those team up movies with the trying to steal something. That I watched Ocean's 11 a little bit last night because I was on TV. But yeah, I liked Italian Job a lot. That was one. It was a fun film. So there you go. And Seth Green gets his sneakers at the end. Or
Like
his-
Jason Statham.
Woo!
Oh yeah.
Sneakers. He wanted a motorcycle.
No, Seth Green
Mini
actually
Coopers.
wanted speakers. Speakers.
That'll blow the
Clothes
woman's
off.
clothes off.
Yeah, because that doesn't sound bad now. Or then, please come into my house. My speakers are going to blow your clothes off. Oh, well, I guess.
Woo!
I'm
I guess
all
when
in.
you look like Seth Green, anything helps.
Mhm.
Let's see here. Number 2 for me is an old school movie that I bought on VHS and DVD eventually, and love it and watch it anytime it's on. It's not on much anymore. Gene Hackman, Will Smith, Enemy of the State.
That was an
Basically,
honorable mention for me.
love that film. Big Brother is basically watching over him, and he gets framed because the FBI fucks something up. So, yeah, great film. Really enjoyed it. And Gene Hackman plays the crazy guy in it. And I think this was his film before he went on to play Oscar award-winning role in The Replacements. Gene Hackman. So, that's right.
Gimme
Blake,
McGimpy.
what was your number? Yep. What was your number 2, Blake?
Number 2 is Hackers. It's already been
Okay.
chosen.
Woo!
Brian, number 2?
Number 2, Office Space.
That's my number.
Yeah, that's my number
Excellent
2.
choice.
I had that on
Everybody-
honorable mention.
Everyone's taking it off the board. Good job, Brian. Yeah, that was my number one. Classic film. Good job. Jeff, what was number two?
My number two is Sneakers.
Oh, Robert Redford.
Mm-hmm.
You said you like those heist movies there, Jason.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I don't think I've ever seen that film. I don't think I've ever seen the whole thing.
Well, you should watch it.
Good. Thank you, Jeff. That was a big... I would love to see that on the...
And my voice is my passport.
I would love for that to be the critics' quote on the movie poster. You should watch it. It says Jeff now at HOBI. Steve, what your number two was? Office.
Office Space. Yep. And then my number one. This I'd be surprised if anybody else had it on their list, but I fucking love this movie from director Neil Blomkamp, also starring Hugh Jackman. Chappie.
Woo! So good.
Also starring Jon Voight.
It's not bad. It's not bad. Chappie.
No, it's hot take. Best Neil Blomkamp movie.
Yeah.
District 9 overrated. At least
when you were saying Hugh Jackman and robots, I thought you were going to say Real Steel.
Oh, Real Steel, no.
Steve's number one, Real Steel.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I love Chappie. It's
Chappie's amazing.
Yeah, I don't know where all the hate is. I know, okay, I fell for the thing too watching the movie. I was sure that Ninja and Yolandi were gonna die in the first 5 minutes because they weren't gonna be major characters in this movie. And then it's like 45 minutes in, like, oh, they're still here. They still have speaking roles. What's going on? But it worked for me.
Heist Crimes.
Yeah, creating an artificial intelligence voiced by the District 9 guy. What's his name?
Hold on.
Yeah, exactly.
Howling Mad Murdoch.
Yeah, that's right. Hardcore Harry. No.
Yeah. Plus, it features a rat.
Oh, does have a rat? Yes.
Is that?
He's a rat. But yeah, check it out.
Charlton Copley, is that his name?
Yeah, Charlton Copley. That's it.
Chappie's an interesting film because when it was being previewed in that, people were talking about how it could be like not win like Best Picture, but it could be up for Oscars, like for special effects, and like how it was getting decent reviews. And then when it came out, it just got tons of hate for it, and I don't know why.
Yeah, there was some buzz before it came out, and then it just got like backlash so quickly that I never even had a chance to watch it.
Check it out. You might like it. Sigourney Weaver's in it. There you go.
Oh, and Hippo. He's also in the Avengers universe.
Oh, yes, Hippo.
What's your favorite line, Steve?
I want my money and the robot. Yeah, you guys need to check this movie out. It's fantastic. It's set in South Africa, of course, because it's Neil Blomkamp, Charlton Copley, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, it's basically like RoboCop if RoboCop had the mind of a child.
RoboCop meets Short Circuit.
Yeah, RoboCop meets Short Circuit. There we go.
Short Circuit becomes RoboCop.
Yeah. Check it out.
Johnny Five.
Yeah, if Johnny Five had to learn to become a RoboCop, that's this movie.
Hugh Jackman has a mullet and tiny shorts, like half the movie.
Oh, Jason's sold.
So it's like Steve Guttenberg in Short Circuit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and it's got an Ed 209.
It does.
Oh,
Hugh
Jackman. Sorry, I'm still thinking of him in shorts.
Yeah, riding an Ed 209.
We wear shorts.
So Izzy's got hers knocked out. Did you have your number one knocked out, Jeff?
Yeah, mine's War Games.
Okay, Brian, did you still have one?
I do have a number one.
What is that?
It's the 2015 blockbuster Pixels.
Get out.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you. Let me help you out with that one. Get the fuck out. Get the
I made
fuck
your
out.
creation, my bitch.
Pass. Get the fuck out.
Fucking Pixels, you son of a bitch. You did me dirty, Brian. You did me dirty.
Not even Wreck-It Ralph. You had to go with Pixels.
Oh, I forgot about Ryan Breaks the Internet.
And Steve fucks over everybody's list.
Number one for me is Wreck-It Ralph. Not the second one. The second one's not as good. I'm not a big fan of it.
But the second one has more to do with the internet.
Sure does.
It does, because it even is in the title. But yeah, God damn it, Wreck-It Ralph. And fuck you on Pixels. Fuck you, Brian. Jeez. You know what? I will say
It fits the criteria.
I will say the trailer for Pixels was actually pretty decent. I'm not doubting that. Especially
In
Actually-
the past.
Does Pixels fit the criteria? Because it's about aliens.
That is
Computer.
true.
They take computer
the aliens have
animated video
computers.
games.
But are video games computers? Because they're not computer games. It's not like they all got transported to Myst.
Babe, Tron.
They're in the computer, though.
Izzy,
well,
the alien sent
They're in
an
the video
email.
game, which is a
So
computer.
you're
They use the computer to animate the video game characters.
okay.
Okay, so then every every Pixar movie counts?
Yeah, have to.
Okay, I'm
The-
changing my number one to Wally.
There you go.
Planet of
Pilot.
the Apes, number 1.
This is
Oh.
a very the title of this top 5 was very loosely worded to computer film.
Fuck Wally. Wally. Fuck that movie.
I don't like Wally that much. I mean, if you want to keep picking him, but I mean,
God dang it. Can I redo my list? I got 5 Pixar films now.
I was
Top 5
surprised
films
nobody-
better than anything Jason said tonight. Number 5.
hot
I was-
take.
I was surprised nobody picked Independence Day for their list.
It's not good. I love
It is a
but
great movie. You are correct. I think I need to
Yeah.
adjust my list. I also had an honorable mention of Gamer.
Yeah, fuck, I forgot Gamer.
I don't know
It
if you-
almost made my list.
Actually, that wouldn't have passed virtuosity. Let's see. I had a couple honorable mentions. Let's
Okay.
go through some of the good ones here. Lawnmower Man 2, Job's War.
No, not a good movie. My husband has
God.
terrible taste. I mean, look at his wife.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
we like
2001 Space Odyssey. And, okay, have any of you guys seen the movie Simone? Or Sim
Yes.
1?
Oh,
Yeah, okay,
God.
yeah. Al Pacino. Basically, it's like
Yeah.
Rihanna
virtual
before
pop
Rihanna
star.
became a star, basically just a hologram that computer program that like becomes a pop star or something like
yes.
that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I had to screen that movie at the theater.
Nice.
Also, I want
No,
to
it
throw
won't.
out there Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yeah.
I was disappointed in that adaptation.
Oh, that's a shame because it's great. It's so much fun.
You know what else is great and fun? Fateful Findings. Nope, absolutely not. Fuck that movie.
No,
But
I'm hacking all the government secrets.
that's the only reason I put it on there.
I also had an honorable mention of Real Genius.
But
Just wasn't enough computer necessarily in there to be a computer film. Other than like, oh yeah, they one time used a computer to pull a prank. There really wasn't enough computery in it for me to make the list.
Brian, any honorable mentions?
All of my honorable mentions have been said.
Okay. Blake, anything?
I have Jack Burton in 1969. The computer wore tennis shoes.
I said that earlier. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not a good film.
You've got mail.
You want to see Tom Hanks as a villain? Oh shoot! I forgot about Pirates of Silicon Valley.
Oh yeah.
Nobody
With,
said Social
Noah
Network.
Wiley or whatever.
Something like that. Yeah.
And Anthony Michael Hall.
Yeah.
I heard about that movie today when I was discussing this list with a coworker, and he's like, "Oh, you need to see that movie."
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's like the
Yeah.
Social Network.
Yeah, and I mean, like I said, like my dad built computers during that era. He punched Steve Jobs in the face at a Homebrew Computer Festival before anybody was anybody. But yeah, apparently it's relatively correct.
I would guess Steve Jobs had the punch to the face coming.
Yeah.
My dad also had the punch to the face coming.
Yeah.
So,
They were too much
Jobs.
alike.
by the way, I would like
Jobs had a
to,
bit-
as usual, whenever this comes up, if my father owes anybody money here, I apologize. He also owes me money.
He owes me a Commodore 64C, just to let you know.
False. He would owe you an MSI 8080.
I don't even
Steve
know
Jobs-
what that is.
Steve Jobs has a very punchable face, though, or did. Probably not anymore.
He still does.
More dust.
Well, it depends. Is it the Ashton Kutcher version of Steve Jobs? That's very punchable.
The Michael Fassbender version?
Mm.
Well, that's just
Yeah, Steve Jobs got fucking yoked.
Right?
My honorable mention I had for was Catch Me If You Can, because he did use some computers in it, but it was old school computers, but not enough. That's why I had it out. So
That is a
with
great movie.
stealing identities. So
yeah, I'm trying to remember computers in it.
the check machine and that's somewhat computer. Anyway,
it's a printing press, Jason.
Oh, yeah, say it's a print. What the
He
hell are
uses
you talking
He uses a calculator and an abacus.
You know what? There was a
me
computer
shit.
on the airplane. There.
Any of
Oh,
my
Thank you, Jason. You're welcome.
Ooh, then
Thanks,
I'm going to
Steve.
nominate Tucker because it's a car, and cars now have computers in them.
Oh, there we
Okay,
go.
that's
That'll
enough.
work. Yeah.
Knight Rider.
There you go.
TV
How about
show.
Live Free or Die
Oh, wait.
Hard? How come nobody mentioned that one?
Because it was shit. No, I mean,
we did have, before we wrap up here, we had some comments from listeners. Chris Richardson, g'day, mate. Had The Matrix at number 5, Snowden at number 4, Superman 3,
Yeah.
number 2, Enemy of the State, and number 1, Hackers.
All right.
Lou had Ex Machina.
Ex Machina?
Ex Machina.
Drink.
Ex Machina. Eagle Eye. Blade Runner. Enemy of the State and War Games. You know what? Enemy of the State's getting some love here.
Yeah, no kidding. So is Ex Macarena.
Yeah.
Ends with X gon' give it to you.
Number 1 Star Wars fan, Brian Auer. He had Golden Eye,
Oh, shit.
Masterminds, Hackers, War Games, and number 1 Tron. Sister Carolyn, she had War Games, best computer movie ever. Let's see here. Big Dev, the Psy guy, had Tron Legacy. Number 4 was Tron. Number 3 was War Games. Number 2 was The Matrix. Number 1 was Blowjob Swordfish. So there you go.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Nisi had number 5, Her, the iPhone Love. Aw. ...
Yeah.
Ew. Number 4, Matrix. Number 3, I forgot about this one. Lucy, for the way it ends. Her body changes into a black substance that basically transforms herself into a supercomputer. It may not
What?
count. Yeah, she turns
Spoiler
into
alert.
Right, I haven't
Yeah.
seen the movie, but that sounds like Transcendence.
Yeah, Lucy was interesting. It's Scarlett Johansson, but yeah, it counts, Nisi, because
Yeah,
have you
Scarlett.
heard our-
Yeah.
Have you seen our picks? I almost had a movie with an abacus. Number 2 was Weird Science, not computer, no girl, no computer, no girl, no movie. And number 1, Lawnmower Man. Oh,
Yeah.
Number 1.
Nisi, we know. Come on. So,
I'm just going to throw
bad-
this out there. What's the
Yeah.
number 1 rule from Tropic Thunder?
Never go full Jeff Fahey in that movie,
Yeah.
especially when the neighbor comes over and wants a little loving. Problematic.
I do have to say, while looking up movies for this, I found a
Huh.
movie that I wanted to see that I haven't seen.
Yeah.
I need to see Control Alt Delete.
Okay.
Apparently, it's a movie starring Tyler Labine where he has a online porn fetish while he's trying to stop the Y2K shit at his company, and ends up like having physical relations with his computers. Sounds like a great movie.
Yeah.
It's a Canadian movie.
Oh,
Control
that's
Alt, these
why.
nuts.
Woo!
Fucking Canucks. Number bad idea of the week, number 1312. Jack Black in underwear. Bad idea of
Would
the
you rather
week.
him be out of his underwear?
Time out. Number 1311. Harvey Keitel's penis. So there you go.
This is a bad idea.
It's a 2-for-1. Well, it's a little bit better than Jack Black. It's a 2-for-1 this week. Steve and Izzy, tell us where we can find you.
Steve, where can we be found?
Oh, you can find us on all the major podcatchers under Everything I Learned from Movies. You can also find us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at EILF Movies. That's Everything I Learned from Movies. Only I'm singing, apparently.
Oh,
No,
sorry.
I'm not playing on my phone. No,
What? No.
But yeah, check us out. We're going into July. We're talking about a bunch of internet movies from 1995. And yeah, after that, we go into Nic Cage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I would love to come on for the Nicolas Cage August Festival.
We might have one open. I'll check the list and let you know.
Oh, no.
You know what?
Listen
That's
to
just
that. He's begging to be on. Please let me be
actually,
on.
you know what? That sounded
there
like
is
a
one
fair-
episode where we're watching Next and Knowing and trying to figure out which one is which.
Ooh.
I was to say, do we need to double down? Do we, with all the quarantine going back into place, do like a quarter April at a time?
Oh,
Double
shit.
down on the Nic Cage?
That's a lot of Cage,
Can
but
you-
I'm in.
Can you handle being that much caged?
Oh, maybe we'll finally get your favorite Pay the Ghost in.
Ah!
Have you guys done Torque yet? I know it's not Nicolas Cage, but have you done Torque, the film?
No.
Pork.
Torque.
Torque.
Nicolas Cage isn't in that.
No.
Oh, no, yeah. Okay, sorry. I missed part of that. I've seen Torque. It will definitely be coming up one of these days, along with Biker Boys.
We did do
Okay.
Drive Angry.
Yeah, Drive Angry, we totally did.
If you do Torque, I have to admit that you have to have Jeff and I on it because it is one of our favorite films to watch and make fun of.
No, I just like watching the previews.
The trailers were
The
great.
trailers.
Yeah.
Is that the one that Kid Rock is in, or is that Biker Boys?
That's Biker Boys. That's
Oh, okay.
No, Ice Cube is in Torque.
Yeah, okay, I'm in.
Torque had an 87 word tagline. It was amazing.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it was great. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, KILF movies.
Everything I learned from movies.
So there you go. Thanks, guys, for coming on the show. Anytime you want to come on, let us know. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Oh, thank you so much.
Izzy, give your rats a hug for me.
I will. I'll squish their little faces for you. I can send you pictures of all of the chips, plus all my other girls. Tortilla, empanada, taquito, taco, and burrito.
I'm scared.
Burrito's hairless.
Oh, wait, real quick before we leave, we got to do quick. Titles for the show. Blake, what do you got for titles? Good man. Best color man in the business.
That's
Jeff, what do you got?
Well, it was supposed to be rat breeding, but apparently I wrote rat breading.
I like that better.
Then I got breed like dust bunnies. Nice try, Stanislav. She's a handsome lady.
I had that one.
The Cult of Redbox. Make Corona great again. And I'm into pod bods.
I had pod bods, triple the vermin. I got a dust bunny, and a handsome lady. Brian, anything?
I had dibs on Pringles. HOBI : rats. Josh Gad has no butthole. And HOBI.
Except that we can't throw Josh Gad's name in the title. That would be great.
Or butthole in the title.
And the last one I had was HOBI : super spreaders.
Jeff, what do you like?
I don't know.
Steve, Izzy, would you like any of those?
You guys are missing the most obvious one.
Which one?
Swordfish blowjob.
No!
Yeah.
We're not allowed to write sex acts. in the
Swordfish
title.
job interview.
Swordfish job.
The password is swordfish.
The password is always swordfish.
Done. I like that one. Password is always swordfish. I got that. I like it. Okay. Well, thanks, guys. Roger says goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, hold on.